We'll see. We're live. We're live.
Okay.
I think we're live.
We're live here.
Oh my God, we're live. That's crazy. Alrighty.
All right, let's just
Big game today.
give a little bit of an intro.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead with that?
Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome back. I know there's probably not many people right now, but we're gonna be live streaming the Canada versus USA. This is a massive matchup, a huge matchup. Also, to everyone, Happy New Year's Eve. What a way to spend your time waiting for the new year to hit by watching some hockey and watching the live
Watching
stream.
some hockey with the face-off boys, right?
Exactly. Love to see it.
12 people in the chat. Let's go. Let's get some comments, score predictions. Let's go.
Okay. So we're looking at game time starting in around, I'd say 7 to 10 minutes ish. So we got a little bit of time to kill in the meantime. Yeah.
So, in the meanwhile, while we have all these people here, why don't you guys comment down below your score predictions, and why don't you go ahead with yours, and then I'll share mine.
Okay, I'm going to say, we're also going to give our goal scorers after, okay? So,
that's a good shout.
I'm going to go ahead and say USA is going to lose.
Yep.
4-2 to the Canadians. Canadians have had a bit of trouble scoring, but I do think they'll kind of break out and show it this game.
Listen, if there's a game to do it, this is the game to do it, and they've had struggle scoring. I have a feeling that struggle is going to continue. I have the USA here winning 3-1, even though I do not want that at all.
Okay. It's going to be fun. Okay, who are your goal scorers looking like?
Man, so for Canada, I'm going to say Gavin McKenna. I mean, this guy's been unreal the whole tournament, and he's going to be the first overall pick in a couple years, and he's shown it already. He's going to be the next franchise player in the NHL, I think.
Mm-hmm.
For the Americans, man, I'll say, Cole Hudson will be involved in some way, but that's kind of like not really a great thing. I gotta give the respect to Cole Hudson, Lane Hudson's brother. Gotta represent the Habs fans, as you know. Mm-hmm. James Higgins, I'll say will score. I'll say Brody Zemer scores, and I'll say Ryan Leonard.
Okay. Yeah. For I said what, 4-2?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go maybe a bit of bias in this, but I'm gonna say Easton Cowan netting 2. Okay. Proving the haters wrong a bit. I'm also gonna say that Gavin McKenna gets 1. He's gonna get the go-ahead goal. And then for my last goal, I'm gonna go Sam Dickinson from the point. I'm feeling Sam Dickinson blast. And for my 2 USA goal scorers, I'm gonna go Ryan Leonard, and I'm gonna go Trevor Connolly. Those are my picks. I'm feeling it.
I like Ryan Leonard, dude. I feel like he's been really...
Yeah, he's been great, huh?
Because he's also like one now where he was drafted in 23, right? So he was drafted with Smith. And Smith's already in the NHL, and Ryan Leonard's not yet. So he's going to prove it. As we see on the TSN broadcast here, gotta love Duffy, Cheryl Pounder, the old dog, and Bob McKenzie. 5 minutes till puck drop, approximately.
Yeah. So drop your score predictions down in the comments or in the chat below. We'd love to read them for sure. And I guess let's just get excited for this game.
It's gonna be a good one. It's a great way to spend New Year's Eve. I love the scheduling here.
Yeah, it's perfect, huh?
Yeah, it's
also,
great. Like it's yeah, go ahead.
On New Year's Day against USA, I saw the stat. Canada has won, I think, 6 games in a row or something like that. So I gotta wonder if maybe they continue that heading into 2025.
Bro, I honestly City of Ottawa showed out for them so far this tournament. We gotta get a win here.
Yeah, for sure.
And that Latvia thing was really disappointing.
Yeah, Latvia was rough, but they kind of bounced back with Germany. It was a better effort. Still not where they needed to be if they want to beat USA, though.
No.
So I do think that they're going to have to bring their A game. And, some teams, they play up to the better teams and they play down to the worst teams. Maybe Canada's one of those. I guess we'll find out. Time will tell in about 5 minutes here.
And USA also is very heavily top forward stacked. And you're gonna see the offense James Higgins, he's going to be creating. I've actually not. This is kind of crazy. I've not even watched Higgins play like a full game yet. But
Yeah, me neither.
yeah, so.
Oh,
And there's
also,
the
we
group
look at the
standings.
Group A standings. I'll just read these. Finland in first with 8, United States with 7, Canada with 7, Latvia with 4, and then that is Germany with 1. So, looks like Germany's going to the relegation round.
Yep. That's
right,
how
and
they.
Latvia making it to the quarterfinals. Wow, that is fantastic for Latvia.
Gotta love Latvia, man. I hope they. I love Latvia. I gotta love it.
Yeah, I know.
Just an absolute wagon of a team. 11 people in the chat. Make sure to say what's up if you're here. Don't just be shy and not say anything. Let's hear it. Let's hear your thoughts on the game.
Yeah. It looks like Canada, I guess every win is 3 points. So if Canada were to win tonight, they would move up to first.
Yeah, they need that one bad. As now we see a shot of the U.S. dressing room here.
Oh, yeah.
As these boys are all pretty they're pretty good, all these guys. Yves Boom there. First round pick this year. It's going to be such a stud. And there we see the Canadians.
Carson Raykoff. I think I'm saying, I don't know if I'm saying that.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
really
he
nice
was brought
guy.
into the lineup for last game.
Porter Martone was out, which was questionable. I don't know if he's still out, but.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question.
We got a nice flashlight show here. The Canadian Tire Center, I think it is. I believe that is it.
Yeah.
There's Ryan Leonard. Ryan Leonard over there. And the Canadian flag's out.
All right. Love to see it. Love to see it.
I think Canada needs to show out here. I think they've had a couple disappointing affairs, and this team is really good. So you really want to see Canada take a step here to win this one.
Yeah, for sure. We got about 2 minutes until puck drop. The boys are ready to hit the ice, it looks like.
Yeah, the Americans seem buzzing out there. There come the Canadians now.
Yep.
This is a pretty big game for them. It's probably one of the biggest games of their lives playing against U.S.A.
Yeah. Oh, we got a chat from the Colts saying 4-3 Canada, a close one. Let's hope in OT. Honestly,
that's a good shout.
I would love that. We're both, we're cheering for the Canadians here.
Honestly, overtime would be sick to watch with these two teams. Those overtime lineups would be absolutely stacked. So I like that one, the Celt.
Yeah, this is a match for the ages. Canada versus USA. We don't get it all the time on New Year's Eve, and now we do. So
we got some time to kill. That's the reason this is going on. We got to. I'm not trying to stay out till midnight right away. This kills off a good chunk of that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gotta love it. And this is gonna be a really fun game. I like that prediction 4-3. It's gonna be a very close one. I doubt this is a blowout. Colt, do you have any thoughts on that? I doubt this is gonna be a blowout. And overall, also, we did make some changes to the graphics. So we've got a scoreboard there. And then now we have shots on the bottom, and then we'll have the goals once they get scored, hopefully, for the Canadians. We'll put them up there, too.
Yeah.
As we're about to start now, hopefully, we get this game rolling on the way. I've been itching for this one all day.
Yeah, I
was one today, too, which was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, Leafs won.
Leafs did win too.
I'm a Leafs fan. He's a Habs fan, so we have our arguments sometimes. But
oh yeah, always, sometimes. Carter George in net for the Canadians, second round pick of the LA Kings.
He's been one of the better goaltenders in this tournament, if not the best, I guess you could say, in the tournament.
Yeah,
so
for
far.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
He got a 31 save shutout against Finland, and then a 25 save performance against the Germans as well. Fantastic. Was picked by the LA Kings, 57th overall. So you wonder if he can help carry Canada to a victory here, as he is starting in net. He has not allowed
Trey
a
Augustine.
goal.
Trey Augustine for the Americans. That's his third World Juniors, believe it or not.
Yeah, wow.
As we get to view the coaches now, but we want to drop the puck. Here we go. Come on, let's get it going.
All right,
everybody, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We're back for good now. We took a little breather off it, but we're back now. So make sure to go check out the Rangers video we talked about yesterday. I mean, they're an absolute disaster class, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. So,
all right, drop any last minute predictions, and we're ready for puck drop.
Here we go. Puck drop. I don't know if we're going to necessarily commentate. We'll more watch and kind of. We'll commentate a little bit. We're not going to go like player by player, but
yeah.
You can start off here with a little bit.
All right. So USA dumps the puck in, and that's kind of what Canada has to be worried about a little bit. USA is going to come out flying with physicality. Canada has to match that if they want to win this game. Like I said, Canada's identity this tournament hasn't really been physicality necessarily.
Yeah,
not really at all. So they do want to play a hard game today, and that's what they will need if they want to beat the Americans here.
The first line of Jaeger, you've got Jaeger and Nadeau on that line. Second line's McKenna, Catton, and Pinelli. Third line, you got Luchenko centering Cataford and Gauthier. And then the 13th forward, is Carson Rakoff, which is an interesting pick there for sure.
Very.
Molendyke and Gibson start off on your D there with Dickinson and Bonk. I love that pair. That's a great physicality pair right there. Sam Dickinson.
They play together too, no?
I believe they do. Yeah, I believe they do. Yeah. It's a great. Good.
Couple London Knights on this team, and they're all on the first power play unit. Easton Cowan, Oliver Bonk, and Sam Dickinson.
Got to get the chemistry going. Canada have a chance. Yeah.
Nothing to go.
Gabe Perreault, James Higgins, Ryan Leonard, Oliver Moore, Nelson, and Brody Ziemer for the Americans, with Connolly, Teddy Stiga, and Terrence centering that third line. Then the fourth line, you got Max Plant on that, who was a third-round pick, I want to say, maybe second-round pick this year, with Yzerman as the 13th forward, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, this chance right here had a little bit of something, but Canada just can't really get a clean shot through. Until that, I did not see that.
Yeah, they got that shot going, but
nothing there.
Fortescue and Bouillon, first pair for the Americans, with Hudson and Kleber, which is Cole Hudson, really good player so far. The World Juniors, Ralph and Hensler close to that team.
Yeah.
Defense out. Has honestly so far been a pretty even keel start here as Canada try to get the puck going.
I do think Canada's came out with a bit more intensity for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And you'd expect that with the home crowd too. You'd expect Canada to start off a little more intense. You'd hope that also too.
Yeah. Price being chased down, and Canada gets a nice little breakout going.
Got some speed now.
Speed into the zone. That's a shot. Ooh, that could have bounced off. Done something there.
Yeah, that could.
Alvin McKenna. Is he the youngest player in this tournament, or am I making that up?
There was this one guy, I think, from Slovakia. Was it Slovakia? There was this one guy. Catton runs down the wing here. Is now McKenna. Got it going there.
One thing about
there's this one guy from Slovakia, I think, man. I think there's this one guy from Slovakia who's like 16. I can't remember. I swear I read it somewhere. I'll find it. You were saying?
Yeah, so we talked about Berkeley Catton in, our prospect videos that we did at the start of season. But, oh boy, his speed off the rush is something that separates him from all the other players that he's playing with in juniors. His ability to create offense off the rush and just get shots on net, but also score and make nice plays is just spectacular. Not much like we've seen in I guess last year now's draft. So yeah, that's very interesting.
Also, really good pick there.
Yeah,
I like that one a lot as USA trying to get it going in the offensive zone, but Canada pick it up. They go out in numbers here. They got a 3-on-2, maybe 4-on-2 is centered to the back post. Good save, Augustine. Ooh. As there you can see the speed that Canada have, and there's a little physicality here right now after that whistle. That's also expected. Go Canada, go absolutely cult. That's what we want here. Are you going to stick around the stream? We hope so you do. We hope that you do, but Canada, we really want them to pull this one off here. So you got some speed in this one. Tried to center it across net. I think that was Cataford who tried to do that, or Crawford, can't remember. And Luchenko was waiting at the back post, but he didn't quite get there. Also, the physicality after whistles. Obviously, there's no fighting because it's a World Juniors, but I do think that you're going to see a little more of that. There's a pretty intense game, probably the biggest game for these guys' lives, to be honest.
For sure. Offensive zone draw here for Canada. They do win it, but it is done unfairly.
Yeah. How do you think Canada's going to fare when it comes to the knockout rounds when they make it there? Obviously, I think they're playing they want to play a pretty offensive game, but they haven't been able to create that. So how do you think, even in this game, to be fair, how are they going to –
Obviously, last year was a huge disappointment, right?
Yeah.
I don't even remember who they lost to. Was it Sweden?
Czechia? It might have been Czechia. I can't remember.
It might have been Czechia. Yeah. Something like that. Sweden won that. No, USA won that year. It was
Yeah,
U.S.A.
Michael Borland says need Cowan to go full rat mode. I mean, you can probably talk a little more about Easton Cowan. I don't know much about the kid. All I know is that he's pretty freaking talented. I'll tell you that much. Obviously,
unreal point getter in London, but also something that's a bit underrated of his game is just how much of a rat he is. Kind of like how Michael mentioned. He's always chirping on the ice.
Chance.
Wow, that was close. Okay. Oh, it's up in the
good.
air.
Attaboy, Carter George.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, but he's always chirping, trying to get in the opposition's heads, and it's just you love to see it from a guy like that. He's not the biggest guy, but definitely plays like a bigger guy, I guess you could say, and is not scared of the contact and tries to make plays. Sometimes it doesn't go well, like his shootout attempt. That was a bit rough, but he scored off that a couple times in junior, so I guess I didn't really mind it, but Latvian goalie was not having that one any day.
Cult says, is injury affecting Cowan? I think you can do a little more due diligence than I can there. I don't know. Is it? Has he been injured?
I'm actually not 100% sure.
Cowan has Brad Marchand in him. Totally. I can see that. I totally see that. Yeah. And that's what you want. That's what you want him to turn out. That's what you want him to turn out to be. You want him to be a rat that gets in front of the net, kind of causes, basically just becomes a disturber right in front of the net, especially like Marchand.
Leafs need a guy like that for sure.
Yeah, for sure. How many years away do you think he is next year? Or what do you think?
I think, so this year he did, try in preseason and stuff. He wasn't really there. I think he definitely needed one more year in juniors. I'd say next year's kind of the year where he goes for it.
Oh, here come the Americans on 2-on-1 chance here as it's Brody Zemer shooting, and it's going wide.
Just wide. Yeah, but I think give him one more year, and I think he should be in that contending spot. But
yeah, like kind of is Minton a year ahead of him?
Yeah.
So I feel like what Minton is doing now, I feel like Cowan will probably do next year. There's no need to rush him. I mean, you guys are in a win now mode. It's not like you're where other teams are where you need your prospects to come in and make an impact right away.
Yeah.
Maybe I could see him doing a little Matthew Nyes because Bonk has a chance now.
Cowan. Oh, okay. Had some speed there. Canada's been playing pretty solid. Shots are 3-1 for the Canadians right now. Michael says, I'd be surprised if he's not on the Leafs next year. They need young guys on the entry-level money to help build the team. That is a very good point. Leafs are kind of tight in the cap space. So having a guy that makes, under $1 million would be really helpful, especially one that can produce.
Michael, what would you do with Marner and Tavares? What are your contract extensions looking for like? Or what would you this summer? Would you re-sign? Assuming, let's just say the Leafs get knocked down the conference finals or the second round. Okay, let's just say it doesn't go to Stanley Cup plan. Even if it does, what's your offseason looking like? Are you giving those guys long-term extensions? Are you giving Tavares a long-term deal? Are you comfortable with that? What's your headspace going on to that there? Because I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact giving Tavares a long-term deal, but I don't think they would do that. I feel like it would be much more short-term with higher AAV because he's still producing, right?
Yeah. He is. Obviously, I expected him to have a bit more of some more regression and seeing it in his game. He's been better than I expected for sure. I hope that. Oh wow! Imagine that pass connected. Yeah, but Michael said I'd offer Marner the Nylander deal. Would never pay more AAV than Matthews for sure. I actually like that. I think Marner's obviously had a very good season so far. He's top 10 in points or something like that. And he's shown a lot of improvement in his game. So I think the Nylander money, obviously it's a lot. But for a guy like him, he's not going to want less than 10.9, especially with the season that he's having. And if he can do something in the playoffs, then even better, and he's probably going to get paid a bit more. But, yeah, he has to prove it until then. And, yeah,
I also think that
level as
I also think that there has to be a certain respect there, and I think teams are starting to do that. And I don't know. If I was a general manager, I would say my captain makes the most amount of money, and no one's going to go over that. So I feel like that's a fair also estimate that he doesn't get.
Exactly.
And I also think that he absolutely deserves a long-term deal. I think if he produces in the playoffs this year, I can absolutely see him getting $12 million.
Yeah.
As now's a chance for Booyah when he makes a pass.
Ooh. Oh, nice move by McKenna.
Oh, here goes McKenna. He's got crossovers. He's got speed going into the neutral zone, makes a quick pass, and they dump and change.
Yeah. Michael says, I feel Tavares understands his age and what teams can offer him. 4 times 5.5 or 6 for Tavares. What's funny is we were talking about this not too long ago. I'm pretty sure we said the exact same 5.5 or 6 for Tavares. We said something like that. So
yeah,
I think I'd go 5.5 is fair.
I would do that for 4 years, and if he only wants like 2 to 3 years, I'd be comfortable raising that AAV to 6 or 7. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, he's still producing. If you're looking at a long-term deal, like, yeah, I totally get that. But like I said, he's still producing. So why? There's a chance for the American snapshot from the zone.
Oh, another one.
That one rings all the way around the boards, and they'll reset as Cole Hudson goes to pick it up. He has a little bit of Lane Hudson in him, man. I feel like this guy shimmies around defenders, kind of retrieves the puck like him, too. Also, here's the break for the Canadians.
Like I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Oh my God.
Oh, here we go. Crossbar.
Oh, did we take a penalty? I think we took a penalty.
No, I don't know if we did there. As the Canadians got to break the other way. It's Jaeger who's got some speed, and then we can.
Yeah, as soon as
this game's starting to open up a little bit.
Hits the crossbar.
Yeah,
no, but in all seriousness, he's been great. Okay, USA. This is a backhand toey. Okay.
This game is going back and forth now, folks.
This is all you want in a Canada-USA first period. Like, I will take this.
This is awesome. It's Cowan tries to dump and chase, and he gets in there. And there's Cowan being a little rat, laying the body down in the corner.
Yeah.
That's what you want out of him, man. Like, and I really think he's going to be peace. Like, I think you can build around him and Nyes and Matthews and Marner and Nylander.
For sure.
I think those are your few guys.
Play with more. Oh, another in between the legs.
What's with these backhand toes?
Richie getting a bit fancy over here.
As Canada have it down low, Cowan fighting for it. Keeps doing his thing here, Easton Cowan. Yeah, so, Michael, what are your thoughts? Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. He had a rough start, but I think he has definitely shown, why he's obviously second year on this team, but he's kind of living up more to the hype, I guess you could say. Colt said, all were born out of this tournament. That's why it's the best. Tavares highlight goal, and, of course, Everly. Do you remember that? Jordan Eberle.
Here we go. Cowan and who was that? Cowan and who was I getting into it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hudson off the pipe, yeah. What? Okay.
Yeah, but honestly, like, all were born out of this tournament. It's absolutely the best call. I totally feel that. I mean, this is like when you think of like the winter and like holidays season, I just think of the World Juniors. Exactly. The first World Juniors I remember was, and obviously I'm way younger probably, but it was the McDavid World Juniors in Toronto, and it was the year that they had an absolutely insane team. I remember Reinhart was on that team, Domi was on that team, Duclair was on that team, Curtis Lazar was the captain. He was supposed to be a really good prospect back at that time. Darnell Nurse was on that team. That was a really fun team.
Yeah.
And looking back at the World Juniors teams now, right now you might think a team is not that good, but look at that team in another 5 years, and half those teams have those guys in the NHL. Like, it's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, like you kind of mentioned before, it's one of the best tournaments in all of hockey, and I'd say other than the Stanley Cup playoffs, it's definitely second to none right there.
Is there a penalty here?
I think we might be 5-on-5 here. These are offsetting. Ryan Leonard getting into it with
Cowan.
Easton Cowan again. Okay, kind of gets absolutely bodied, but that's all right.
Cowan got rocked by Ryan Leonard there, but then he pushed back on him, give him a little face wash.
That's the rat in him.
That's around him, and then he gave him a little bit heading off the ice too.
That was Connolly too.
So I think this is what canceling out here.
Yeah, offsetting. So we're 5-on-5.
Sick.
Colt said, agree, Michael. He doesn't need juniors anymore. Cowan. Leafs may have a good one. Yeah, for sure. I think last year there was talks that maybe he'll make it, but in the end he just didn't look ready. I think this is the year where he steps up, and I think he'll be ready by the end of this one, especially with all the experience.
That's also just like rookie excitement. Just kind of rookie excitement too.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a rush with him. You guys are going to be good this year. How do you think you are positioned now going into the playoffs and also going to the trade deadline with Matthews and stuff?
Honestly, I love it. The only thing I'm kind of concerned about, like goaltending, which had been a concern in the past Leafs has been spectacular this season. Like, even Joseph. Oh wow. Okay,
Jesus,
that was close.
feistiness. Hard forecheck, huh? The Americans have they press
Yeah.
right on you.
Yeah, McKenna's always doing something.
What a pass by
pass.
McKenna.
Didn't icing? Oh,
Oh, that might have been. I mean,
sick body there.
you can see what he's looking for there, McKenna. But you were saying about the Leafs.
Yeah. Leafs have got a lot of very solid goaltending. It's one of the, I'd say, better in the league right now. One thing I am a bit concerned about is Austin Matthews. We don't really know his situation, or they're not really revealing what kind of injury it is, which is smart. It's a smart move. Like, makes sense. But you wonder if he's going to be able to play in the Four Nations face-off, if the Leafs are even going to, send him there. So a bit of concern around that. He hasn't been 100% the whole year, so that would be interesting. And yeah, Leafs need a third-line center at the deadline. That is I do.
Who are some potential targets for you? I got a couple in my mind. Who are you thinking?
Well, if you have a couple, who are you thinking? Like right up? Oh wow, big body.
Right away, I have a couple. So obviously, as Americans are in, here's its good backhand shot rebound there as they're trying. It's there. As Canada goes the other way now. Do they have numbers? I can't see the full camera shot. They have a 2-on-2 as Gauthier goes down, and it is taken by the Americans. As now the Americans have numbers going the other way. 3-on-3 here, brought him through the center ice, and they can't create. Yep. I was thinking Yanni Gourde is the ultimate target for you guys, and I think Yanni Gourde has a no movement clause, but there are reports coming out that he's willing to waive it for the Maple Leafs. So I do think that Yanni Gourde. If you don't find another one, the Montreal Canadiens have one right waiting in the wings for you guys, Jake Evans. I mean, he's been absolutely unreal this year, and I can really see Jake Evans being a guy that if Montreal does decide to trade and not extend, the Leafs is definitely going to be all over that. And there's some reports that they have been. Scott Laughton, there you go, Michael. I like that one too.
I was going to say Scott Laughton. You were interested in Farabee, right? Not Laughton.
I was. I wanted the Habs to be in on Farabee, but that was before Laine came back, and since Laine came back, it's not. They don't need nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael's Scott Laughton. Yeah, so Scott Laughton's good. He might be making a lot though. Am I right? Or am I? I have a feeling.
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
He also might have a no movement, but I'm not sure.
Up for him.
I like immediately when I think of Jake Evans, the Habs fans have been saying he's worthy of his first round pick. I don't know if that's the Leafs are going to make that, but I don't think I would.
Yeah.
But I can see Scott Laughton. I can see Yanni Gourde. I also think you guys should go after Luke Schenn again. Nashville really are. I can't see Montreal trading with Leafs. Neither can I. The last time they did it was for Thomas Buchanan's. So is this Hudson related to that? Yep, he's his younger brother. So Cole Hudson is the younger brother of Lane Hudson, and then we also have another Hudson on the way. I don't know his name, but there's another one too.
Man. Wow, he plays like they have very similar play styles.
They just kind of look the same when they're on the puck, man. I don't know. It's just kind of
Yeah, no.
Michael Colt, thank you so much for being here. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Make sure to share this with your friends, your family. Make sure get some more people in here. We'd love to start a little conversation about the NHL in here too.
Yeah.
Not just about the World Juniors. It is the 50th World Juniors meeting tonight between the Canada and Americans.
Canada has won 30 out of the 45 games, I'm pretty sure. Or no, 50 games.
49. Yeah, 49. As the crowd's going loud here. Montreal trading with the Leafs. Now, this is a topic that I did want to discuss with you. Do you think there is a blockage here with Montreal and Toronto making trades? Because I feel like there's always been this whole kind of like, I don't know. It just seems a little.
Maybe a bit, but I do think I feel like the teams are in such different positions right now. I feel like what Montreal needs or what Toronto needs is not really something Montreal necessarily has or is willing to give up, and the same vice versa. So I do think
the only one I can think of is Jake Evans. And also, we have an American down here. Is that Bouillon down? Is that Bouillon down? Bouillon was down on the ground there. Yeah, Evans has had a great year. Maybe you can also see David Savard being a shout. Solid defenseman. If Nashville continues to stink, I'd like to see the Leafs trade for Ryan O'Reilly again. I don't know. I think he has a no trade, but I'm sure he'd waive it for Toronto. As Dickinson
he did say that he doesn't like playing in the big stages. I do remember that.
Yes.
The lights were shining a bit too much, but
I mean, he did just win the cup too. I don't know where that really came from, to be honest with you. Like when he won the cup a couple years.
Oh, okay. It's like,
man, this has been a pretty feisty
I think
game. Only shots are 3-2.
Trying to finish that. Oh, no, it wasn't Gauthier. Someone went to. Oh God, who is that?
Jeez. Just there's another hit by the bench.
Finished the check and was miles offside, but then got
what
back.
Is this? Look at these hits, man. The Americans try to get one chance. Now there's a trip, and we're gonna have a power play.
U.S.A. goes to the power play. Sam Dickinson, the one going to the box for tripping. He took a ridiculous penalty against Germany. I don't know how that was a penalty. The neon knee, that wasn't a neon knee. It was incidental, but
yeah. As we get a power play for the Americans, as we're looking again at this Easton Cowan guy, who's that's a little dirty there. Not gonna lie, he went right for the head there. No, I'm not trying to be biased. That one was a little dirty.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely a trip for Dickinson. Might have been Luchenko actually who tripped that. As we get to see the ref cam, which I love. Michael, Ryan O'Reilly and Luke Shen, would you try to make a deal with packaging for those two together, basically doing what they did a couple of years ago? Now the Americans have a power play. As the quarterback is Cole Hudson.
All right, Canada with it, and they send it down, but not exactly out. And it's Connolly. It's back to Hudson. Hudson with the shot that just goes wide, and that's all the way down the ice.
I think Cole has a better shot than Lane.
Wow. Okay, that is very interesting. Hudson.
I really think they need to add a D.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like one more veteran D doesn't always hurt. But yeah, if you don't think so, then I can totally see that. I mean, you're watching more Leafs hockey than I am.
Power play. One Canadian player falls. They get a good shot off of it. And Canada still can't get it out. It's Hudson the shot they score. Cole Hudson. Cole Hudson fires one in the back of the net. And U.S.A. is up 1-0 against the Canadians. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. This one's a really nice goal here from Cole Hudson. I just want to say he has a really nice shot.
Canada just couldn't get it out. Canada not able to get the puck out the first time. Hudson comes up the wall, doesn't see a passing option, just fires it, posting in on Carter George. That's the first he's allowed of the tournament. And Big Selly from number 2-4, and he's pumped.
There he is. He's pumped. You want to change your overlay?
Right. You're right.
I'm waiting to see on the assist here, but that was a really nice shot from Hudson. Just as I said, he has a much better shot than Lane. He shows it. Shots are now 4-3 for the Americans.
Also, shots.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on the assist so I can edit the goal thing. I'm just waiting on the assist.
No worries.
I don't even know if there were any. It might have been Hudson unassisted, but
might have been. USA
take the lead.
Ice with the goal, and now Canada. Let's see how they respond here.
Man, that was a great shot. To be fair, Canada probably should have cleared it a couple more times there, but they weren't able to. So I'm just still waiting on the fact if there were assists on this goal or not. But as we get an offside call, or what do we got here? Offside? As the Americans got it down, and then who was that? Number 6 tried to clear. Was that Molendyke? And then Hudson just walks right in, rips this shot. Great goal, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
And we do have an assist. It's from Iserman on that one. So Cole Hudson assisted from Cole Iserman.
All right, I'm just putting it in right now. Give me a sec. All right, 6:24 left in the first period. Cole Hudson on the power play, his second of the tournament, assisted by Cole Iserman. Cole. Wow.
Yep, Cole to Cole. Where are you guys from? We're from Canada, more specifically in the GTA area. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm a Habs fan. But Lionel is, of course, a Leafs fan, as he has the right to be. But overall, there's been there's a physical battle in the corner, and they're finishing their checks. Jesus.
Okay, bodies
falling everywhere. Who is 14, man?
Oh, and a
Oh
chance
my
for Canada.
God. Okay, here it goes. Here we go. There's some fighting here. Pinelli face washes a guy. Pinelli face washes a guy. He tries to give Bouillon a punch, and he gives another one to the head. He knocks him out. He punches him again. We got a heavyweight tilt here. This one's gonna get dirty, folks.
Wow. Okay.
As even McKenna gets involved.
With the cage on.
Yep, everyone is into the mix here. Aki, I think, started it all. But, man, that was interesting. Wow, a lot of physicality here as we take a look at the Cole Hudson snipe.
Yeah, so USA leading 1-0. That is updated right now. And it looks like we might get a few penalties on the play. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, probably going to end up being some penalties here, not going to lie.
Yeah. Okay, I want to know your thoughts. How's Canada doing? How's USA doing? Any changes? What are you thinking?
Personally, I think Canada's got to be a little more aggressive on the forecheck. Got to force some turnovers. Need to spend a little more time in the offensive zone. The Americans have been good so far. Their forecheck's pretty darn good. So if they can also just create a little more shots, I think, for both teams is one that you'd want to see. But yeah, solid start for the Americans, and the Canadians just got to up it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So if you're just tuning in, it is 1-0 USA. Off a goal by Cole Hudson on the power play.
Nashville might be a tire fire. Do you think we should do a video on Nashville, Colt? We were thinking of that. Is that next? We did one on the Rangers. Is Nashville next? Might have to be. I mean, they're an absolute disaster class. As we take a look at the guys in the box, I don't know who exactly it was. As you see, Catton using his speed to drive to the net, right? Yeah, exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, Moon gives a shot to Pinelli, and then Pinelli doesn't like that. Takes. Oh wow, okay. There was another one. Okay.
Pinelli was going after Bouillon there. Not gonna lie, Bouillon's been pretty. Oh, here they go. They're chirping from the box.
Chirping in the box too.
Man, these teams hate each other, and you gotta love it, right? Gotta love the Canadians and the Americans going at it.
I wonder what they're saying to each other right now. They're still going at it, huh?
They're still going at it.
Easy timeout. Okay. And they settled down.
Yeah, that's good. They settled down. You don't want it to get overly physical, but you want it to be. You still want a nice, good game. Is that even?
Yeah, we got offsetting penalties. Once again, we have 5-on-5 here. No major, one penalty call, which resulted in the goal. But other than that, it's been. I guess the refs have been putting their whistles away bad.
I think they're going to start calling a little more of these physical. There's another body laid down there by Connolly. Jesus.
Yeah, definitely. Change in physicality for sure. I think especially Canada got the message that they got to play more physical.
Yeah, and I think that's part of also being at home, right? That's just gonna end up happening I'm not surprised Canada's playing as physical as they are, but still the Americans. Americans, to be fair, are always a physical team. Mm-hmm. Going back on Nashville though, what do you think they got to do here? What do you think's next for them? Do you think they got
to we said that they were one of the most improved teams, had one of the best free agencies. We thought that they were, contending for top of the league, and nothing's clicking, it looks like. They have some great players, but it's just nothing's clicking for them. The goaltending has been iffy. Their offense has not been where it needs to be whatsoever. And I guess they've really only improved from last year, so maybe it's just they got so many new guys, so chemistry's not really clicking. I haven't watched many Nashville games.
There you go. More physicality close to the net. Kleber taken down.
Yeah.
No whistle. I could see Nashville blowing it up, man. Barry Trotz's shown that so far. He's kind of ruthless, so I think he's gonna blow it up.
Michael said
maybe Tampa
and Vegas, right? I'm assuming Stamkos and Marchessault.
Yeah, I find the Marchessault one interesting just because he was a 40-goal scorer and he just looks like an absolute ghost out there right now. So I do find that one a little odd, a little interesting. But I also could see I might just be taking time to settle in with alignments. Who knows? Maybe Eichel was literally the reason that he was scoring so much. Stammer's an interesting one. You could also say the same. Maybe it was just Kucherov. Maybe Stamkos isn't that good. But no, Stammer's great. But yeah, I don't think I expected him to be that bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, big hit now, Leonard. You can see here the speed and what this game is being played to is much more higher than the other games that Canadians have played. There's a breakaway pass looking for 2 Americans. That would have been a 2-on-0.
Oh, Carter George. Let's calm down a bit. Oh, and Canada's off the races. It's Gauthier. In a nice pass, and you can't. Nope. Okay, shot goes wide. Never mind.
Yeah, who was that? Oh, 2-on-1 for the Americans. It's Perot and a shot and a post.
Oh my! What a shot! Was
Ryan Leonard with an absolute rip off the post as he walks in and shoots again and gets it right up. Was that off the post too?
I thought so for a second.
Jesus, I don't have the audio, so you're gonna have to help me on that. Leonard tries to make another good pass, and that one's going out. Stammer's great, but he's not a young buck anymore. Yep, totally. Also lacks the teammates. Yep, also agree. So. Honestly, I feel like Barry Trotz should have seen it almost. Not should have seen it coming, but he should have seen it. Oh, there's a chance. Scrum in front of the net. Hudson's involved there. Here go Canadians. Here goes Callan. Callan goes the other way.
Gets a shot off.
Yeah. Not much he could have done there. Maybe he could have drove to the net, but he was getting pressure from behind and from the side. So. As you see, Canada here reset.
Really put in Canada on their toes here. With a couple great chances. This has been a great game to watch.
Lacking the teammates is an interesting one because you would think that the way is a chance for the Americans. They walk in and take a shot. Doesn't go anywhere. Now we got a break. It is Catton. He's got McKenna with him. Drops it. Shot.
Just got in the way.
But you'd also think that the Stamkos, and here's McKenna buzzing, absolutely buzzing in the ozone, and he gives it up.
Oh, and USA might get a chance here. No,
we got
a break finally. Whew.
Jeez. Locking the teammates is an interesting one because, so think about Stamkos for his perspective. It was Detroit and Nashville that were 2 markets that were most interested on him, right? So, would you have picked Detroit? If you're Stamkos?
No, because I would see what Nashville's been doing or what Nashville has maybe beat him completely past the glove.
Sick shot.
Didn't beat the post, though. So
just shots are now 10-5. Holy smokes.
It was 5-4. Okay, gotta update that. Holy crap. I'll do that I think
I got it.
Oh, wow. Yep. Chance for Iserman. Oh, Fallon making the pass. Can't get it to go. Canada.
Yeah, lots of teammates is interesting.
Yeah, Canada.
Lots of teammates is interesting because he chose to go there, but begs the question. Since he arrived, they've been bad. Is it Stamkos' fault? Begs the question. Interesting thoughts.
Because they made so many moves, it's bit rough.
Also, the pressure was very high there, so it definitely they were much they were expected to do great things, and they weren't quite there yet.
Yeah,
not quite achieved yet. I think they should blow it up.
Yeah,
as it is dumped in by Bouillon. Carter George with his really good puck handling skills.
And
is Dickinson number 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chance for Canada. Shot just goes wide. We are just under 1 minute left in the period already. Canada, that's Jaeger trying to get a shot off. Canada with some offensive zone time, moving it around, trying to get some space. Gibson the shot. Oh, deflected in front. Can't get anything. Oh, Jaeger.
And we got a 3-on-2 the other way. It's Leonard. It's with Perot. It's back to Leonard, and he's got a good shot, but he didn't quite nip that one there.
Yeah, and now Canada goes back the other way.
And the Americans pick it up. No, they don't. As now it's Canadians now.
Nice move. Oh, double. Little toe dragging in between the legs here. That's 2 in between the legs that we've seen in this period.
It's a lot. It's a lot. The young guys, man.
Yeah.
As we got about 10 seconds left in this period now. Now we got 8.
U.S.A. on the forecheck, and that should do it. Price will hold it. Make one last pass.
Maybe one last shot for Callan, and they do get one off. That's the first intermission. There's Canada. Oh, and there's okay. Whoa. Okay. Jesus, Cowan. Oh my God.
Flying.
Okay.
Oh my.
Helmets are flying. They are absolutely sparring right now here. There's going to be a bunch of penalties that come off from this, as I think it's basically a fight.
Oh, that wasn't.
But Baudouin. It's Baudouin.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
So
Cowan has been very involved in this game for the past. Oh, okay,
he has.
Baudouin is still going at it.
But man, physical game. This is gonna get even more physical as the time goes on. You got to get the Canadians, so they can't get caught up in all this physicality. They got to get one going in the back of the net at some point. But overall, why don't you give your first period thoughts here as this scrap gets cleared up here? We're more involved too.
Yeah, a little bit some chirping going on as the Americans head off the ice, but okay. Okay. All right.
Watch your camera there. You won't blur. Your camera won't blur.
Wait, give me a sec.
But overall, yeah, first period, man. That was a pretty good first period. These two teams really hate each other, man. Let's just call it as it is. These two teams hate each other.
Yeah, I think.
Do you want to set up a poll? You want to set up a poll? For
yeah.
I don't know. What do you want to do? You can do like who's gonna score next? Who's scoring next? Canada or the Americans?
Yeah. One thing, there's a little outdoor game. That's pretty cool. What I was saying was Canada definitely answered the bell here to the Americans' physicality and what they were going to bring to this game. Seems like Canada understood that and has picked their physical game up enough. But the question is, defensively, I think Canada could be a bit better. They're allowing quite a lot of chances off the rush, especially, and U.S.A. hasn't capitalized yet, but if they keep doing that, U.S.A. has some good players that are very good off the rush, so that might not end off very well for them. So I think that might be something that coach will be talking about in the dressing room. Other than that, Canada started off well, but I think that goal against kind of drained them a little bit. But, they just got to reset heading into the second period. Could be much worse. It could be much worse, but I do think Canada's still got a shot. But right now, the Americans are coming out flying and not taking.
Yeah, they just seem much more like in it. You know what I mean? They just seem much more. They just seem much more like up for the battle, and I think the Canadians will. The Canadians, they know now how the Americans are going to play. They know they're going to play a dump and chase kind of style, forechecking hard. But I can see the Canadians trying to push for some more offense here. I think that's what they got to create. They got to create a little more offense. Got to get a few more goals. I can also see some you got to tighten a little bit up defensively. Not much. I don't know. They seem to get caught in their own zone a little bit. They had a couple odd man rushes that they gave up to the Americans. The Americans also did the same for Canada, and I also could see the Americans. They still have another step up. They can take it offensively. It's Kachuk. This is pretty physical. I agree with you. I agree with you.
What are your thoughts on today's game, man? What are your thoughts on today's game here?
I agree, man. I think it's been pretty physical. I could see. I honestly don't know. I think the Canadians are gonna Red Deer Rebels fan go Canada. Absolutely. The more Canadian, the more better.
Fan. What a legend! What a legend in the chat here.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the game so far, guys? Heading into
Red Deer Rebels. What are your thoughts, Michael? What are your thoughts, Chuck? Yeah. I think so far though this game has shown one thing. That's Canada and USA still hate each other, and it begs the question. Four nations face off. How's it going to go? Is it going to be as physical? Or do you think the NHL is going to take it as seriously? What do we think?
I mean, I hope they take it as seriously because that's really what makes it fun. The World Juniors, a lot of people were criticizing how it's not much of a physical game anymore. And, I do see it, but not in this game. This game has been very entertaining so far with how, fast the game is and how fast-paced and chances are going back and forth. Bodies are flying. It's been a great game to watch. And, I hope that the Four Nations face-off is taken as serious as the guys are taking it here in this game for sure. And yeah, I hope it's just not a joke. I don't know if you want to touch on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been pretty hesitant at the thought that they're gonna take it like as a joke. I know some people have been saying that that it's like the All-Star game and they don't care about the All-Star game anymore. The Toronto All-Star game was an embarrassment. I'll say it. The skills competition, that was an embarrassment. I mean, the way Kucherov acted there, I know he's playing it up a little bit, but that was an embarrassment. And the NHL saw that, and that's when they basically announced Four Nations, and they knew that this
Thank
is
God
their.
You're not doing that again.
Yeah, I mean that was just bullcrap, and you can't have that as the All-Star game. I mean, even the way NBA's been doing it, they just reformatted it, so now it's going to be like East versus West, I think. The MLB one is always fun because I think it's but I think you have to make it matter, and I don't know how you can make it matter, but with also making it entertaining. Last 2 years though, they've just kind of focused on the entertainment part of it. They haven't really focused on the, I guess, like serious hockey aspect of it. And I don't know how. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how they put on the Four Nations, but I do think it'll be much more physical. I can also see the Four Nations just being a better, just fun watch.
Right, for sure.
So overall, first period just ended. Do you want to do the poll? Yeah, you did. Did you do it?
I'm trying to set it up here, but I'm lagging a bit. But I'm gonna try to do it here.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Take your time. Yeah, and I think also the Canadians, one thing they do want to focus on, like I said, getting a little more pucks in the ozone. They had a couple odd man rushes as they show the one that back post almost to Luchenko. But I think they just want to get a little more cycle going, kind of shows they're pretty good on the cycle. McKenna needs to be a little more involved in the game. I mean, not like he has to be in the sense that like he's not being good, but you want to get your best players in the game more, and I think he's one of their best. Jaeger's been good. Cowan's been very physical, and I could see that continuing.
He's been everywhere.
Reggie Rebels, who's in net for Canada? Carter George. Carter George.
Allowed his first goal of the tournament today. But he's been fantastic. He looks poised. He looks confident in the net, and that's what Canada really needs. Canada's had a little bit of some trouble with goaltending in the past, but I do think that George has definitely helped this year for sure, and has come up with 2 clutch performances. So you love to see that
57th overall pick by the LA Kings this upcoming season, and the backup is Jack Ivanov. Is it Ivan Kovic, or how do they say it? Ivan Kovic, I think it is. I think it's Ivan Kovic. So. Yeah, so Ivan Kovic, who's
we'll start a quick poll here. Give me a sec.
Yeah, sure. Ivan Kovic, who's going to be probably a second-round pick. Probably going to be in the similar boat as Carter George was last year to this year. And Ivan Kovic is a pretty good goalie, and he played pretty well in the game that he got. So, I love that. I agree, Red Deer Rebels fan. Yeah, Carter George really solid goaltender. So, Red Deer Rebels fan, which NHL team do you support? Let's hear that. Let's hear your thoughts on the team that you support, how they're doing. Feel free to ask some questions, or just honestly, just like start a debate. Like let's get some debates going here. Just honestly, just chatting hockey's the best. Best part of this. This is what we love. Just
we got a little poll here. Who do you think's winning tonight? Just to start it off, maybe this goal will alter your thoughts, but I think we got the
Calgary Flames. So, what are your thoughts on the Flames this year, man?
We got a little bit Canada, USA, 75-25 right now. Poll's looking like 75-25. I'm still going to say Canada just because based on the fact that I'm cheering for Canada, but, they really got to step it up a bit. Still been solid.
Red Deer Rebels fan is a...
they got to get a goal soon.
Yeah, Red Deer Rebels fan is a Calgary Flames fan. So how do you think they're doing overall, man?
They've had quite the season, huh?
They're doing good. Huberto's been really good. I have him on my fantasy team. Canada, or our fantasy team technically. Canada made a mistake. Also, I need Misa on the team. Also, Yekemchuk. I don't know what they were thinking. Where's Parek? Where's Yekemchuk? Where's Misa? Like, I mean, what is going on here? What an absolute atrocious. No Seneca.
Yeah, no game breakers, it seems, on this roster. Agreed.
Totally get that.
Really,
totally get that.
And the only guy, but I wouldn't even call him a I wouldn't even call him a game breaker.
Respectfully to Cowan, I wouldn't call him a game breaker. I would say that you're like even last year, only game breaker was like Macklin, right?
Yeah.
Every World Juniors team. I don't even know if the Americans have a real game breaker. Like maybe Hagens. I guess he's a game breaker. I haven't seen much of Hagens this period though. Have you?
Yeah, no, he hasn't really been too noticeable. I'd say Leonard has been there. Perot has been looking decent out there.
Yeah. So Rebels, you think they're still in the rebuild? What do you think their next steps are in terms of pushing for contention? Next steps for the Calgary Flames. Personally, honestly, like they have a really good set lineup. I do think the Lomberg edition has done wonders for them. Honestly, that was a really good addition. Really good addition. He's been fighting a lot too. And they're going to be good in a few years with Park too, right?
Yeah, how do you feel about Park not making the roster?
Yeah, it must stink, man. I don't know. I can't seem to talk myself into that one. Normally I'll talk myself into these kind of moves, but I can't talk myself into this one. Why would they not take him?
Yeah.
What were votes on the poll tonight for who's winning?
It's still looking 75% say Canada, 25% for the Americans. Red Deer says, I feel like Wolf will make a big difference. Yeah, he's been great, huh?
He's been really good, and I think he's going to be, he is just goalie for the future, but he's going to be a really big part of that team moving forward. He's going to be the backbone. It all starts with the goaltending. You got to have solid goaltending, and you guys have that. So I do think that Wolf's going to be a really good guy for you guys. How's Mackenzie Weegar doing this year? I've not really seen much on it, but I do think he's still probably doing really good. But how's he doing this year overall? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to just check the shot totals. I do feel like these have to be updated a little bit because I do not know if they're still 11-5. They are 11-5 Canada. So I'll just do that real quickly.
All right. I'm going to also change this to the second period because that's what we're in right now.
For sure. There's a couple more minutes left in the intermission here as we'll get things going shortly again. Canada needs a big second period here, so they want to bounce back. He's good, but Anderson's doing better in my opinion. Yep. Anderson's been a really good player. I never thought this was gonna happen, but my dream target for the Montreal Canadiens before they traded for Alexander Carrier was Rasmus Anderson. Just an absolute dog on defense, provides stability. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he also has a little offensive to his game, but he also just really good defensively. And I think that Habs didn't need that, but they adjusted with Carrier, and it's done them good for the short term that they looked for there.
For sure. All right, game is cooking down. We are moments away from the second period puck drop. So excited to get back into it and see what Canada has in store.
Happy New Year to everyone again. 3 hours away now, so 2025. Hope 2025 is good for all of you guys. Yeah, at least where we are.
Been quite the year.
Yeah, been quite the year. Hopefully this is the year the Habs take a step. So far it's been good, but
the Leafs win the cup.
Yeah, I've been saying that for 67.
Michael says, wouldn't you want the Habs just to sell off their roster? Why add for a team near the bottom of the league? That's up to you to talk about.
Well, okay, so Habs are in a position where, honestly, so if you look at their top two lines, you've got Slavkovsky, Suzuki, and Caulfield. That line's locked down for 7 years, 7 and 8 years each. And then you've got Doc, who's locked down for 4 more, Line, who they traded for, which was, if that's what you're talking about, I'll get to that in a second. And Newhook, who's locked down for 3 more years. So their core is locked down. They have Dvorak, who's expiring at the end of this year, Armia, who's expiring at the end of this year in the forward score. And I do think those two are going to be those two are going to go at the deadline. And I think it makes space for a guy like Owen Beck and also a guy like Florian Jacki, Luke Tuck, whoever. I think they're going to sell off. I think they'll sell off those two guys, defensive wise, and then they also have like Jake Evans, Emil Heineman. Those guys have been really solid this year for the Habs, and they're contributing like really well to this team. Slav's a bust, in my opinion. Listen, you got to wait a little bit more time. I mean, we called Lafreniere a bust 2 years ago, and he's been really good since. I always say that you got to wait till they're 23, 24. I think then you can start to see whether that guy's really good. And Slav showed that he can do it at the NHL level at the back end of last year. And since he got moved up to the top line, Coffin and Suzuki, I mean, he had another assist today. He's not been bad at all. And you're starting to see him be a little more physical and all that stuff. Maybe it's just he needs to play with Coffin and Suzuki.
Yeah.
Michael and Colts, I agree with you, first rounders. Listen, I can't get around to the fact that people think that they need more first round picks. I mean, they have Ivan Demidov and Michael Hage.
No, I think he's talking about. Okay, I could be wrong. I believe he's talking about Canada's roster.
Oh, my bad.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Really,
Shane Perek, Carter Yakemchuk, just a few guys that I guess were scratched off and didn't make it.
Cheers, Doinks. I appreciate that. Cheers. Cheers. You got to give some props to Lionel too, though. I appreciate that. I'm passionate about my Habs. I'll make sure I get my point across about them. Misa, Perek, Yakemchuk, Stanica. Those four are the snubs that should have been on this team.
Yep, Slav has 4 goals at the New Year, man. LOL. You need more from a first pick. I don't know if you want to touch on that a bit more, but I think you got to wait a bit longer.
I think honestly,
Black Hughes had a rough first year. Second year, he was all right. Look where he is now. He's a superstar. I don't know if Slavkovsky will get to that level, but he has the size. He has the talent in him. He just, I guess, needs to put it together. I don't know.
He's 20 years old. Like Big Doink literally just said it. He's 20 years old. You got to give him a little more time. He's been producing since he's been playing on the top line, which is with Coffin and Suzuki, and he scored 20 goals in 40 games on that line last year. Like he's shown that he can do it. So if he's playing with Alex Newhook, respectfully, Alex Newhook and Nick Suzuki are completely different players. So I think that if now that he's playing with the guys that he needs to play with, he's producing a lot more. And again, just give him a little more time. We'll have this conversation next year at the World Juniors, okay? Get back in here, Michael, next year at the World Juniors. Stick with us the whole year. But we'll have this conversation. But he's NHL size. There's no point having a 6'4", 220 guy playing in Laval. You want to have he's NHL ready.
Right. But I do think it's not all about size. Like I also
think they probably
experience now. He's played a few years.
I think Mistake should have played in Laval's first year. Probably should have played.
Yeah, that first year was a bit rough, but he clicked towards the end, if I'm not mistaken, or the year after. He's been playing his role, by the way. He says it in his interviews. I'm a big guy. Get in front of the net. He's doing a great job being a threat in front of the goalie, screening for Caulfield/Laine. That's his opinion on Slav.
Yeah, and listen, that's exactly what he's been told to do on the power play. And every goal that Patrick Laine has scored, Juraj Slafkovsky has been in front of the net. You can watch every single goal. And just because he isn't getting the points doesn't mean he's not producing. And doesn't mean he's obviously not producing, but doesn't mean he's not doing his job. And where the Habs are at right now, he's been absolutely serviceable for what they need. I would trade Huberdeau for Slafkovsky. I wouldn't do that if I was the Habs.
Yeah, there's some things that players can do that don't necessarily show up on the score sheet, like getting the puck out before a big goal, screening the goaltender like Slav does. Just those little things really add up. It's not about, all the points that come up on the scoreboard, but it's also about the little things that you do that maybe don't, like even block shots. I know that's not a huge stat that's talked about, but it's really important. So those are the little things that Slav does that gives him.
Just give him a little more time. Just give him a little more time. I think that's the one thing I'll say. Steal for Calgary. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. Doinks, get your credit, Lionel. That'd be bud. There you go.
Thank you.
I'm curious here. Were there any penalties as the second period is about to start? Was there any penalties here? Doinks, what team do you support? Let's get some thoughts here. What team do you support? Are there any penalties? We got 4-on-4. What's the deal here? 5-on-5.
5-on-5 still.
So offsetting again, huh?
Yeah, a lot of offsetting penalties here, but only one Minor
Yes,
penalty and
Doinks. Love that.
cool.
Love that, Doinks. Let's go. So, how do you think the Habs are doing this year then? Do you think they're going to be in the mix by the end of the year? 6 out of their last 7? So, right now they're in the mix, but hopefully they're at the end of the year. Here's a chance that the Canadians try to go the offensive route, but they can't as the Americans counter the other way. It's Booyam walking in, takes it around, tries to find a lane, spins around now. This is the elite puck handling skills you get from Zeev Booyam as he just makes a nice, simple pass. Michael says, nah, they won't be in the links. Well, they are right now. So if they keep it right now, then they'll still be in the mix. But listen, I don't know if the Habs necessarily have to be in the mix for this year to be a successful season. I think as long as you get the progression from the individual players, that's all you need for the Habs. And I think that's as a rebuilding team. Go ahead.
Yeah, we were talking about how they've kind of right now they're kind of exceeding expectations. I don't know if I'm wrong, but
yeah, as of right now they are.
Yeah, they're in the mix. What they're like 3rd, 4th wildcard spot right now.
Yeah, they're 3rd or 4th. Yeah,
they're competing for the playoffs, and I know you were telling me this that it's been a good time to be a Habs fan. Like you're having more excitement in it, which is good.
Listen, they were 9-4 in the month of December, and that's literally since Patrick Laine came back. And once they added Laine, once they added Carrier, it's a small additions like Carrier that help your team, and they've done that so far. And I think the Habs just got to keep it up, man. And the way that they're going right now, it's pretty solid. I'm not expecting them to be like 9-4 every month in the season, but if they can keep it going, be 500 the rest of the way, end of the year off 500, it's an improvement from last year. And that's all you want. That's all you want. 5-year Canada is Red Deer Rebels fan. 5-3 Canada, please. Like, let's go. Let's get this going.
Oh my!
I'm from Quebec City. Kind of salty about the Nordiques, but it's great that I still have a Quebec team. Yeah, listen, I wasn't alive. As Can here drives to the front of the net, gets a shot.
Oh, good try. Calvin, that's off the rush again. He's great.
At first, I thought we should have tanked, to be honest. But since Laine is back, the team is great energy. They're building a culture that's there's another scrap for the their way they're playing since. I don't think it plays right now. Yeah, and I think that's exactly what I was saying. Is since they've been fully healthy, they've shown that they're capable of being in the mix. And the question always was, one, they've not been fully healthy for 2.5 years. It's serious, right? They literally have every single player in their lineup playing for them right now. So and when they have that, they've been 9-4. So that shows that when you've got all things going and everybody's playing well, they are going to be in the mix. And some of those games will probably end up losing, right? They got blown out 9-2 by Pittsburgh with Laine in the lineup. It's not like every game Laine is there they're going to win. But it's about the individual growth from each players. And to be honest with you, I was with you. I thought they should have started tanking when they were when Laine was out and they were like a few games below. I thought, you know what? Michael Misa will look really good in Habs blue, Habs red. That's what I thought. But honestly, they don't need to be there right now. There's an avenue for the Habs to be good without them having a top 5 pick again. 3 points out of the wild card, 5 points out of last in the East. Exactly. Well, that's 3 points out of the wild card. That's exactly what they are. That's in the mix. And in the mix doesn't mean in the playoffs. Ottawa's in the playoffs. Habs are in the mix. 2 different things. But Michael, I don't mean this with any disrespect, by the way. Just having a hockey debate. Jake Evans has been an absolute beauty this year. That's why I was saying, Doink said maybe the Leafs could be in on him. Because Leo, you were saying that the Leafs need like a 3rd line center too, right?
Yeah, Evans would be a dream, but he's had such a good season. I don't know if you guys are willing to just give him up like that. I mean, obviously stuff will have to go back your way, but he's had.
Yeah, and I think Easton Cowan coming back. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Shot from
no, I honestly think that's a trading partner. Absolutely. I think the Leafs, like Habs, his value right now is probably around the Lehkonen value, which was a second in a prospect or just a first straight up. And the Leafs are comfortable trading first round picks. We know that for sure. If they would for a guy who's a U.S.A. at the end of this year, who's having one good season, I don't know, but yeah, for sure. We'll see. They could very well make a push for 8th or 7th seed, to be honest, but I don't expect them to. That's where I'm at, too. That's where I'm at. In the mix, Michael is competing. And sorry if I was wrong, if I was like having if I wasn't communicating there properly. But when I think of in the mix, I mean competing. Lena, what do you think when you say in the mix? Is that what you mean too?
I agree. In the mix, I'm kind of feeling like you know how the NBA has like a play-in tournament? That's like what? It's like 7 to 10?
11. No. I think
something
7 to 10, like 7 to 11. Yeah.
That's kind of think I think the range of 7 to 11.
Here's the chance for the Canes now. Driving in, the shot gets saved by Augustine. You were saying?
Yeah, any contender would love a Jake Evans. Obviously, I, as a Leaf fan, would love a Jake Evans. 10 to 16. Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Those like bottom tier playoff teams to teams that are just looking outside.
I think honestly, for the Habs and all the teams in the Eastern Conference, they're all fighting for one wildcard spot because Tampa's going to take that. Tampa or whoever is in the Atlantic is going to take that first wildcard spot just because there are 4 elite teams at the Atlantic. So those teams are going to take those. And then the question becomes that 5th wildcard seed. Who's going to go for that? Is it Ottawa, Montreal, Pittsburgh? You know, those Rangers might have a bounce back. I'm not saying they will, but they might. But yeah, I think that's what the Habs are pushing for. Is that 10 to 6 seed?
Yeah,
that's the term they kept using. The Habs kept using that term. So if that's the term that they kept using, that shows that they're serious about that.
Can we just talk about how Canada's absolutely? Oh, and they drew a penalty here. This is beautiful. Empty net, extra attacker out for Canada. Canada has been really pushing the pace on the Americans here. Shots are 15 to 6. They've had a great first 5 minutes to start this period, and they are headed onto the power play. It's going to be Hensler taking a penalty. I'm not sure what for. I didn't see it, but we'll find out shortly on this replay. It looks like a trip. Oh, no?
Holding, maybe?
That looks like a hold. Yeah, that looks like a hold.
Yeah. You don't think Montreal was sad? I think they'll do a bit of both. I could see them making another acquisition similar to the Carrier trade.
I'm not going to lie. That was a weak penalty.
Yeah, it probably was. Okay, I'll let you commentate the power play here, and then we'll talk about that after. So make sure to stay. We'll talk about the Habs after the thing. But my short answer is a bit of both, but I'll expand on that after this power play, where hopefully the Canada can tie it up.
All right, big power play chance for the Canadian. Shots 17 to 5. Big offensive zone draw. The story has been Canada's power play. It looked very rough until that Germany game where they got a quick one to start after changing it up. Dickinson on the back end. U.S.A. gets a quick out, and Dickinson will start the rush. Canada looking to break in here. Cowan through the middle. Stosser over to Bonk. Cowan looking for options on his backhand, circling back down low to Bumper. Bonk in the front. Can't get a shot off.
Man, Bonk in the bumper is freaking interesting, eh?
Yeah, he's played that in the OHL, so they didn't change it. Oh, if that pass went across, that could have been nice. Cowan down. Nice no-look pass to Richie in front of Bonk. Canada creating all sorts of havoc, but can't get a clean shot off. Cowan tried to do a little too much. Make a nice move. Didn't turn out well. And you wonder if the second unit coming on for Canada now can make something happen. Dickinson moving up the ice. Not dropping it back, just taking it himself. And that
good pass, McKenna!
Oh, just misses wide. Wow, and it goes back out. Canada getting some good looks, but I don't think they've hit the net once. So, still getting the chances. Jaeger moving in with some speed, trying to make a pass, but that is not good. And the Americans get another quick out. Canada needs to get set up. They look very dangerous when they get set up, but it's just a matter of can they. Shots 17 to 5 for the Canadians. Really put in the pace on the Americans. Canada in the zone. Back to the D. Jaeger moving in. A chance in front. Oh, what a save rebound. It's loose. It's loose, but it's not in the net. It's the puck went everywhere but across the goal line. What a save by Augustine. What that was like 3 of them.
Wow.
Canada
That was like
coming this
3
close
saves.
to tying the game up. Wow,
The
1,
initial pad
2,
save there, and
3,
then now
and
it's
then
just
they
banging from
lose.
Rakoff and banging from
Wow.
is that Nadeau, both of them banging at the front there as Augustine just getting pushed over by Minachian, I think covered that up too.
Yeah, and that Canada's power play coming to a close, but wow, that was great. I mean, they got quite a few looks. This one by McKenna. Oh, just short. That's his mom. That's his mom and family in the crowd. Close one. 5 seconds
they keep
on
it
the
in. They
power play.
still have a little bit of a chance here. Maybe they can get a
Yep,
shot off.
Rice blocking the line. A quick
Oh,
shot,
rebound
in front. Oh, it was loose, and that'll do it for the power play. 2 shots there, but
Shots
a great
18-5 now.
I'll hand it back over to you to respond to these comments here.
Yeah, we'll have a little conversation now about this as the Americans get a shot off.
Gosh.
Okay,
Right,
so in my eyes here, I think the Montreal Canadiens, they got to buy and they got to sell. So the first thing they got to do is they got to dump Dvorak and they got to dump Armia because those two are both expiring contracts, and those two basically aren't needed for next year, and there's no need where they got to extend them. The question they have is, do they dump Evans and get a lot back? I don't know yet, but I could see them doing that. But if he keeps producing, I don't know if they're going to end up doing that. When I say they're going to buy and sell, I could also see them buy like a guy like Carrier, except a forward is now a break for the Americans. It's Ryan Leonard steaming in, shooting, and it goes up and over. The blocker of Carter George. Yeah. So, yeah, I think they can buy and they can sell in the sense that I could see them buying like a guy like Carrier-esque, maybe not like a forward like that younger guy. He's got a little more term left of the shot.
Rebound
and they score, but it's no goal.
It's way back.
We got a high stick
in front of the net. Wow. Okay, Gabe Perreault. This goal is going to be called off for a high stick. I do want to see
Canada's buzzing 18-5. The shots are.
That's not. They've had such a great response to that first period, coming out absolutely flying. Let's see, Hagens. The shot. Oh yeah, that is a high stick.
That's definitely a
high stick, and it goes right to Perreault.
No teams have rebounding since the back. So
it's a 1-0 game.
Michael, they bought Line and they gave up an asset, and they bought Carrier and they gave up an asset. So if they make similar moves like that, and again, those moves, they made moves from position of strength, which was D, because they had extra defensemen, to add from position of weakness, which is forward, and right shot D, which they needed. So I think if they get creative, and Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorn have shown that they can get creative, they will make some moves that you will like in the long term. Armia as a long veteran, Doinks, I'm going to be honest with you, I have to fight back with you on that. I'm not a fan of Armia. I think he doesn't forecheck hard. He's the one guy that everyone says has a lot of talent, but I just don't see it. Heineman is the guy that I think is basically Arturi Lekin 2.0 with a better shot. And I think he's going to become a 20-goal scorer and play on your third line when you're contending for a cup. Even the goal he scored today, hard forecheck, nice goal, right? And he's been up there in goals for a rookie. I think he's got like 11 goals or 9 goals this year, something like that. But Carrier's been unreal just catching up on this. Carrier was a steal, to be honest, absolutely. Giving up a guy that you're not going to use in Barron for Carrier was a really smart move by Kent. But yeah, how do you feel, Lino? You think teams like the Habs should be buying and selling, or you think just buying, or how do you feel?
The difference, I think, between a team like you, Richie right in front of the net, one-on-one with Augustine. Another chance for Canada. Can't get it to go and might have a little bit of an odd man rush. It looks like a potential 3-on-2 developing, but that goes nowhere. The difference between you guys and other not great teams, almost a 2-on-1 for Canada. Wow, this game is insane. But like I was saying, the difference between you guys, I think you guys have a lot more assets, and you have you had at least, or still have, some of the best prospect pool in the entire league. So I think that's what kind of separates you guys from others in terms of assets and being able to make some moves. Like even in the Line A trade, that was Harris, right?
Yep.
you had so many defensive prospects that shipping a guy off like Harris for a line A was something that you could do and not lose too much in return because you have so many
Yeah,
other guys.
exactly.
You got a penalty on the play, and
Oh, we
U.S.A. can
do.
be on the power play.
We do.
Raycroft,
Yeah.
interference. Did not see that.
Is Calgary a seller or buyer? I think they got to buy.
I think they got to buy.
I don't know. Like, is Calgary in a position when they have the future assets?
That's a bad penalty from Raycroft. Augustine dropped the stick and he just swatted it out of the way. That's a penalty. That is a penalty.
Right now, they're 5th in the division, Calgary. 5th in the division, 3rd in the wild card, 1 point out of the playoffs.
Big Doinks, what are your thoughts on Seller?
I'd say
see it, but I just think they got to ride high on their season.
I mean, you're 1 point out the playoffs. I think you got to go for it. I'm not saying you got to buy heavy, but I think you got to buy low. Like, not buy low, but like conservative buyer. You know, in NHL, when it asks you to like seller, conservative seller. Yeah, so they got to be a conservative buyer. Yeah. As you got a power play for the Americans here.
Yeah, that's not a great discipline penalty from Raycroft. I mean,
Doinks, I gotta ask you, are you subscribed to the channel? Doinks, are you subscribed? You gotta make sure everybody here is subscribed. Let's go. Get those subscriptions going. We're gonna be back to posting.
Out of the way.
Yeah, sorry, my bad for interrupting you, but I just want to give a little plug to the channel. We're gonna be posting pretty much weekly videos. Pretty much weekly videos for you guys throughout the year. World Juniors talk, just talk in general. Hockey talk, whatever you guys think. Any video ideas, make sure to drop them in the live chat. We do take all your ideas pretty seriously. In fact, we're probably going to end up doing a Nashville video because Michael suggested that. So, as Americans get a chance
here.
Great
puck movement from the Americans. Working on that overload to the bumper in front of the net. Big save by George right there. Shots are 26. We should probably update that. Not even going to.
Yeah, I will. I got that. Okay. You said 20-6?
Yeah. Might even be 7 after this. I just wait like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'll wait 2 seconds.
Yeah, Dickinson has to box out in front of there. He's not really covering anyone. Picking up that man.
Raycroft's happy.
Clutch. Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 26. Doing says for sure, but I don't think they have the future depth. You know what I mean? Like amount of assets for the future to be secure in a buying state. I fully understand what you mean. That is a good point. They don't have a crazy good prospect pool.
Good
I
fetch.
guess I should see what you mean. Oh, good play.
Good fetch.
Who is that? That was a great.
No, you're not confusing at all, Doinks. Don't worry. We speak French too. Wait.
Luchenko, great effort on the penalty kill. Great forecheck.
So who, Anderson? I don't think they can trade Huberto Cash. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't think they can trade the guys that they have in terms of being a full-on seller. And if they're in the mix, which they are, there's no need to sell off these assets. So
Puck goes out of play there, but no penalty because it was off in a Canadian stick.
And this is what I was gonna say is just touching on the Habs if I can real quick. You have Laine, Demidov, you have Fowler, Demidov, Mailloux, Waugh, Beck, Hage, Reinbacher. Plus, they have 2 first-round picks this year still to come. So they're going to be damn good in a few years, man.
Red Deer, heard you are a Flames fan. Would love to know your thoughts if you're still in the chat here. The Americans, it's Hudson. Oh, what a pass. Oh. Connolly just fanned on that, but that could have been dangerous.
Eiserman says that now. It's Hudson walks in, plays it back now, and the shot. They tried to get Eiserman shooting. Oh, there's a chance, and he goes up.
Doink says you don't need all those picks. Yeah, that's true.
They could trade them all for players like.
Yeah, could help for buying.
Could help as a buyer if they want to buy this year.
Great pass over
to block.
That's Eiserman. They're really feeding it to him here, but can't get the shot. Oh, wow, that is dangerous. Connolly just got a point-blank chance. 1 second left on the power play.
Walks in. Good pass across. And another shot. It goes wide.
Why did...
Jesus. 24-7 the shots. Jesus Christ.
A good power play for the Americans maybe leads to some momentum. There's a stick. It looks to be Gibson's stick on the ground. But the Canadians will chip it out. They needed that. Elliot Bates, welcome. Random college coach here. What's your favorite D1 school and why? Ooh. That's a good question. You want to start
Leo, this just might be right around your path. I mean, you're trying to go play D1 hockey. Listen, I've always been a fan of Boston University. I don't know, just the way they do it. Obviously, there's no bias with Lane Hudson coming out of there. But also the way they develop Macklin, too, was really nice. Michigan's always fun. I've always been a fan of Michigan for college football in that sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say Michigan was pretty sick.
Yeah, you want to go play at Michigan, don't you, buddy?
Honestly, anywhere.
Where do you coach, Elliot? Where do you coach, Elliot? We have a potential suitor for you here.
All right, let's calm down here. Doink says make a package for a good D-man or a good second center, semi-young or even a 29 to 31-year-old to save that second line. Make some good passes to line. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you something, Doinks. Sign Sam Bennett, sign Aaron Ekblad. How do you feel about that?
That's crazy.
Covers exactly what you want. How do you feel about that? I'm not saying they're going to do that. I'm just saying those are two routes they can go. I could see them making a move like how Washington made for Chychrun. I think that would be something that the Habs should do.
So you think next year's kind of their contending year, or what are your thoughts on that? Not contending.
Listen, it's going to be Demidov's first year. I think they should be aiming for a wild card. Aiming for a wild card. I think that's what I would. You're gonna have Demidov. You might have Hage too next year.
Look at that stat. Cole Eiserman leading the U.S. National Development Program in goals.
Elliot says NCAA D3 Concordia College. Moorhead, keep up the good work, boys. Thank you so much, Elliot. We appreciate it a lot.
Thank you so much.
Make sure to subscribe, like it up, and maybe we'll. Yeah, thank you.
Eiserman, 20th overall pick by the Islanders, has been quite the player. Big steal in the draft. Has been great for USA. Like we said, first in history in goals for the U.S. National Development Program.
Oh.
Okay, big warm-up. Okay. Getting a little graphic here. Anyways, alongside guys like Kessel, Cole Caulfield, that's a good list to be among.
I can see that a bit. How much? But for how much you know? Well, you let Armia and you let Evans and you let Dvorak walk. You give Bennett 7 times 7, and you give Ekblad 7 times 7 too. It's just a shout. I'm not saying they should do this. I'm just if that's what they were gonna do, or you give Bennett 5 times 7 or 5 times 6, like anything around that ballpark. But Elliot, by the way, thank you a lot. We do appreciate the support. It means a lot to us. We're just trying to provide the best content for the people.
Yep. U.S.A. Oh,
yeah.
Wow, great play from. I think that's Buim drawing a trip, and the Americans will go to the power play, or maybe not if they score on the extra attacker. Another tripping penalty. It looks like the USA will go to the power play. Canada, it's Rakoff again. That's a bit rough.
Jesus.
Taking 2 pounds.
You never let Evans walk. Love him too much. I love him too, man. But if it means that it's improving the future of your team, you'd have to consider it. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, you can't do that. Stick got a bit careless. Nice move by Bruin into the skates. William is gonna.
Listen, I'd 3.3 to 3.5 would be a completely great deal. But what if you get a first round pick from this year? And then, would you rather, just weigh up your pros and cons here, right? You know what I mean? What do you think? Actually, you know what? We'll talk about that after the power play. You can talk about the power play here.
Okay. All right, face off in the offensive zone for the Americans. Trying to work it around is Higgins. Higgins is toe drag release shot, and that is into Carter George. Yeah.
Yeah, Colton. Yeah, Colton. Totally agree with you. Doinks, you're good. Don't worry about it. You're not confusing it at all. Keep it going. Love the messages here. We'll have a little bit of a debate in the chat.
William.
In the second intermission here.
Yeah.
We can play maybe a bit high or low or something like that. Or like some bold predictions for the year of 2025 as the Americans win the draw. And I hand it back over to Leo.
Okay. Hagen's back up top to William. Or down. Americans moving the puck nicely. They do that well in the power play for the Canadians. Get a big clear. That's what they needed to do the first time on that goal by Hudson. But they did that there. That was pretty clutch. Now,
William's such a good skater, huh?
I know. And he's gained the zone just from that. Great edges as well. Great pick.
That's what you see from, see that from guys like Hudson. That's exactly what they do, right?
Yeah. This is Perreault. Back to William. Down to Perreault. Perreault trying to find a passing lane up to William. Will he walk in? Takes a shot, and that one goes wide. Higgins to the bumper spot. Someone goes down in front of the USA net. No penalty on the play. Higgins circling to William. William the shot in front, and that is a save by Carter George. Under 1 minute on the power play for the Americans. That chance, Canadians cannot clear. It is havoc in front of the net right now. Another shot from Perreault. That one goes wide as well. And it's
pressure from the Americans. Too much picks. Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second, Doings.
William behind the net, skating it up. That's one of his strengths. He's a great skater. He looks to drop it back. Zemer dumps it in, chips it to himself, gets it back. Zemer, a little battle on the boards. He's pinned. Canadians around 20 seconds, and they do get it out. That might do it for the power play. Maybe the Americans get one more rush here. It's Hudson. Hudson, who has the American power play goal, skates up the middle, splitting the D, makes a nice fake, and it's in, and he can't. A chance. If he passed that.
Why did he pass that? Yeah.
Zemer was falling down. Had what looked to be a mini 3-on-0 right there, but did slip and just took a shot. I wonder if we get a replay on that. 3 shots last power play for the USA, and I'll hand it back to you, Ariman, so you can talk about the Habs here.
Yeah, listen, you can never have too many picks. But I think at the same time, honestly, if Evans doesn't want to stay for more than 3.5, I don't feel comfortable giving him 4.
Doinks, the American power play just ended, so we're and it looks to be a TV timeout. We'll let you know.
We'll let you know when it restarts.
Yeah. But appreciate
so far, guys. Really good stream. Really good stream so far, guys. Really appreciate it. We might do a little more, maybe a few more streams in the World Genius. I don't know. We'll see. No idea. Sure. If we keep getting the amount of people we get now, we might do a final stream. I don't know. We'll see. Not promising anything. But videos will constantly be coming out. In fact, probably tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, you'll get a video talking about this game. And then we'll probably do a preview of the quarters too. Actually, we probably can do that after this game, can't we? Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. All right, the game is about to start out. Yeah, in front of the Canadian net, body's flying. Leonard gets double combo cross-checked into Carter George. And Leonard not having it. George not having it either. This move by Hudson. And then George tries to clear it. Look at this. It was a 3-on-0. I think Zemer he was falling down. Didn't see his other 2 guys. Just try to get a shot on net.
By the way, guys, just on a separate note, I do want to thank you all. We are at 368 subscribers, so we gained 5 subscribers from this stream so far. Really appreciate all the support. Thank you, Doinks, for subscribing. So, honestly, it means a lot. Thank you. As a letter, listen, I wouldn't want Evans at all if diehards wouldn't even sign him at 3.5 million. I'd sign him at 3.5. I wouldn't sign him at 4. I just think they have and again, Doinks might disagree with me on this, but I think you have Beck and you have Hage coming in a few years, and then your forward core becomes Doc, Hage, Doc, Hage, Beck, and Suzuki. So I think that's pretty good. But again, I wouldn't mind him as a shot from McKenna. Rebound, and I thought that went in.
Wow.
Man, the Canadians really pushing hard. You hope they get a goal, man, because they've been fighting really hard. The shots are now 24-13, and they're going to be updated in 1 second for you guys in the chat.
Catton with
There.
speed makes a pass to McKenna. Just overshot it a bit. Doink says, yeah, but those are potential prospects, you know? Right.
Evans, you know what you get. But to be fair, if I'm going to fight back on that, it's his first real season of doing it. So, like, I don't, like, if I'm not going to be complaining if they sign him in a 3-year, $4 million contract. I'm just saying that if it means you can get a first round pick, and then you could then either flip that first round pick for another guy, or flip that first round pick for another guy, or draft another guy, then you're just building for the future, and that's exactly what the Habs have been trying to do. Colt says you'd love Evans on the Flames. Yeah, that's a good fit. What do you think a potential mock trade could be there, Colt? And Doinks, honestly, it's just opinionated stuff. Like, none of this is meant to it's just fun hockey debates. Lena, what are your thoughts on the second period so far, eh?
Second period, I mean, Canadians have been outright. I mean, the first, I'd say 10 minutes or so was very dominant. Oh, ref got in the way
that's a
there.
hold. That's a hold.
Got a penalty on the play.
Another one, man.
Canadians just taking stupid penalties. Do we got 2 on the play?
Is there 2?
No, it looks like just 1.
Might be missing. Yeah. Oh, are we sure? Yeah. Okay, just Dickinson.
Just 1.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like any contender could use Jake Evans right now. Well, yeah, any contender could use that guy. He's been an absolute dog for the Habs this year. He's been very fun player to watch too.
Dumps. Yeah, that's a little. Yeah. Dickinson just gets caught. Yeah, Plum had a step on him, and he just gets the hold off. Dad not happy about that one, but that's a penalty you can't really take.
And yeah, touching back on Evans too, it's only a 1-year thing, so that's why I feel like teams could be lining up there, and there could be a bidding war here. I'll let you talk here.
Yeah, all right. Perreault in front. Oh wow, that could have been over. Canada. Well, okay. Always bodies dropping in front of the Canadian net on the power play here, especially for what looks to be Leonard there, not having a great time. Boyum. Over a chance for U.S.A. It's Perreault. Maybe fanned on the shot a little bit. Canada gets the clear. U.S.A.'s power play has been looking very dangerous. Not necessarily getting a lot of shots off, but getting a lot of great quality chances. Canadians need another big kill here. Oh, George. Oh, my gosh. Scared me a little bit, but...
Just one in the score suggests we could have done with some more scoring. Well, I know a couple of guys that could do that. And you suggested that one of them, there's another guy, 3rd overall pick this year, might help.
Great block from Gibson there, but
I don't know. You think it would be smart to take the 3rd overall pick in the draft to your World Juniors team?
Yeah, he's on fire right now in the OHL.
Like, maybe it might be smart. That was a slash for sure by Gibson.
Yeah, okay. All right, 124 left on this USA power play. Canada needs a big kill. They've been playing great, but 2-0 is definitely way more tough than 1, so we'll see what
Doinks, just so you know, I'll do this really quickly while they get set. We're at 239, 238, 237, 236, 235.
Yeah. All right, USA makes a bit of a change. They got some new guys on the ice. Zemer. Stick handle up the ice, and he'll drop it back. It's Hudson. Hudson has been all over the ice this game. I haven't seen much of Cowan now that I think about it in the second period, but
no.
And
has he been on the ice?
I'm not sure. Nice move by Hudson. Oh my goodness, this guy.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, and Canadians get another quick clear. USA hasn't gotten much on this power play here, but the Canadians have been very solid and not really letting them break in.
Who do you think's a better skater, William or Hudson?
That's a good question. Hudson's
Comment
more
down below your thoughts.
William, it's a tough question.
You're like 30 seconds in front of us. Okay, sick.
Right.
Don't if you don't mind, sorry, just don't spoil anything. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Yzerman to Hudson, a shot. That's wide. Rebound, it's right there. Oh, wow. Oh, and we
3
got a
on
little
2.
2. This could be 3 if Dickinson joins the play, and he does. A chance
Trailer.
for Canada.
Oh,
Oh,
rebound.
again.
Oh,
Oh, rebound. It's
it's
loose.
there.
In front.
Shoot it.
Shoot it.
Oh,
Oh,
blocked.
damn.
Man, these Canadians
Yeah.
are really
The
fighting
expired
hard.
American power play. That
There's
could have been
Cowan.
dangerous for Canada. Cowan streaking in a nice pass. That's a sharp angle shot. Missed wide.
Doink sees his younger brother.
I don't know what's happening. It looks like maybe a hand pass or something. Iserman in front. Big save by George. Great save. And the Canadians will break out.
3-3-3.
Go back the other way to Cowan. Nice move. Can't pull
Muscled
it
off the
Doing a little
puck
bit
there.
too much.
Muscled off the puck there. Got to be a little more stronger on the puck there from
Yeah.
Cowan.
Under 1 minute left in the period. 40 seconds. Can USA get one more chance? They don't. Canada needs to get the puck out, maybe break out, get some momentum heading into the third here. Richie, it's up to Nadeau skating in. A chance for Canada here. Got into the ozone.
Shoot!
A big drop pass to shot. Oh,
Man, that's a freaking good
that would've
chance
been
that you
nice.
want to have back.
Wow.
Yeah, so
14
Doink's
seconds
younger brother.
left.
It's Lane's younger brother.
Yeah, he's got the only goal in this game. It was a beautiful one, and they play the same. So, oh wow, a great draw pass here. Oh, looks like this is Jaeger. Oh wow, beautiful pass. Who's number 6?
Gibson? I don't know.
Gibson's 2.
It's a good point. Gibson's 2?
No, Bonk is 5. Okay.
Bonk's 5. Dickinson's 3. Who's number 6? I don't know. I'll figure that out.
Okay. All right. 10 seconds. Winding down. USA looking to get one more chance. They got a. Perot just misses the net. 5 seconds left. Maybe one more shot from the point. That goes wide. 3 Canadians fell in
Oh,
front of the net.
Jesus. More
A little
fighting.
bit scrappy at the end, but Leonard getting into it with Bonk. USA still has that 1-0 lead after 2 periods of play. Crowd on their feet. Not sure what's happening here. George has looked good, but on the other end, Augustine has been great. Shots are, I actually don't know, but Canada definitely dominating on the shot count, and offensively they've looked great. USA got a few chances on the power play. Hudson netting one, but overall, it's been a very good period for Canada. They definitely needed that, looking more dominant against this stacked USA team. So they need to get a goal in the third, and then from there, it's anyone's game.
Yep, I think the first priority for Canada is here. You got to start finishing your chances, and I think that's one thing that they've not done great this game. They've had a lot of chances, but they've not been able to finish them, unfortunately, today. And I think that it'll probably come. Like honestly, they have the guys, man. They just don't. They just got to finish their chances.
Right.
How do you think the USA are going to approach this last period?
I mean, if I'm USA, I know that we got a lead heading into, the third period. So obviously that second period, that second period wasn't great for them. I think they need to produce a little bit more 5-on-5. On the power play, they've been great. Got a lot of good looks. Maybe shoot the puck, hit the net a little bit more. But overall, I do think they just need to be a little bit better 5-on-5. Got to be better defensively, tight defensively in their own zone, and just try to close out this game. Obviously, I hope they don't do that. I hope Canada, puts one in the back of the net finally. Honestly, I'm thinking you want to just go for some predictions here, like any next.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say this is 1-1 going into the overtime, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Berkeley Catton. I feel like he's been pretty threatening this game. Yeah. I feel like he'll get a chance in front of the net, nip one home. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I could very well see this being 1-1 going overtime. But
yeah, I'm gonna say just for the hell of it, I'm gonna say 2-2. High scoring period here. We haven't really seen that much this game, but I'm gonna say for the Americans, Ryan Leonard gets a goal, and yells in Gibson's face after scoring, and I'm gonna say I think Cadden has been all over the puck tonight, so I'm gonna say him, and then I'm also gonna say Rakoff after taking two two not great penalties, I think he'll bounce back and put one in the net, hopefully for Canada.
Yeah, I think so. I think Rakoff took a lot of bad penalties there for the Canadians.
Yeah, one was a trip, a little bit careless with the stick, and another was just like a little bit dumb. Augustine dropped the stick and he just swept it out of the way.
Comment down below your thoughts, everybody, what you think is gonna happen in this third. If you don't mind, I'm gonna run to the bathroom here. Can should I just spotlight you? Like maybe I can.
Or you can even just turn your camera off here.
Oh no, that doesn't work. Oops.
That doesn't work. Okay.
Okay, you fix this. I'll be back in a second. Oops.
All right.
Oh god. All right, my bad. I'll be. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry.
All right, you should chat. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Okay, let me just update this. All right, Mackenzie talking with Berkeley Cadden. Berkeley Cadden has been all over the ice. This is a player that I've honestly loved watching so far in the World Juniors and also in his time, playing in the juniors. Sorry, one sec. Yeah, he's been great. He's been great for, I forget what team he plays for, but he's so dangerous off the rush, which is something that, having speed off the rush and being able to create chances, transitioning from defense to offense is something that's needed in this game. He plays fast, fast-paced game. He has great hands and a nice shot as well. Skating is definitely his strength, but he's been big. He's been great on the ice for Canada today, so he's been big. Anyone else? Do you guys have any predictions? Maybe who's going to score a goal? What's the score going to be for Canada, USA? We'll actually see how that poll's doing. I haven't checked that in a little bit, but yeah, Bob McKenzie's saying Canada played the period exactly how they needed to coming out of that first. First period was all right. Nothing too special, but Canada really bounced back here. Had a dominant second period, except for the power plays. One thing about this Canada team is they love to take a few penalties. I'm not even gonna lie. Like Dickinson took a few, Rakoff took a couple dumb ones. I noticed that in a couple games from watching Team Canada. So I think in this third period, they really gotta be disciplined, stay out of the box, and obviously with their sticks, they got a few tripping penalties here. So be a bit more careful of that. What's up, Ariman? We back. 1-1 Canada for the big points, and then 2-1 Canada at the end on the third on empty net. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm gonna should we end this poll and start a new one?
Yeah, I was about to say that. We got 11 votes on the poll, 64% Canada. Let's do who's gonna score next, maybe.
It's a good shot. 1-1 Canada, 2-1 to the end of the third on an empty net. So you think, what do you mean? You think Canada will pull the goalie at 1? Like, what do you just expand on that a little bit? But I could see very well being 1-1 for sure, Doinks. Love that. Maybe do is Canada gonna score? Something like that. I don't know. If you gotta run to the bathroom. If you gotta run to the bathroom, I got this, by the way.
All right. I'll just set the poll on real quick.
So yeah, overall, honestly, really solid period for the Canadians. I'm not sure what you touched on while I was gone. But I think this is one where they got to build off it and try to get a good third here. And again, Michael Misa would do great on this team, right? Yeah, sure. Michael Misa would do great on this team, right? And I think that the Canadians really got to evaluate their scouting department a little bit better there, and maybe pick him. Seneca too. So we got a new poll live in the chat about who is scoring next, Canada or USA. I'll take my vote here, and I'm going to go vote for the Canadians. I think the Canadians overall dominated that period, and I do see them getting the next one. And I think that this is I think that the Canadians have played a really solid game today, even though the score indicates 1-0. It's a game that even if they do lose, they can build off it. The one thing they got to start doing is finishing. And if they can start doing that, then I can really see these guys going for a gold medal. Fumbled. Canada scores 2 goals. USA able to score. So Canada scores to take the lead, and USA scores one to tie it, so it's 2-2. Going to the third. Is that what you mean? Or the overtime? 3-1. 3-1 to who? Canada, USA. I don't know if I can see Canada scoring 3 in a row, even if that was your prediction. I'm just saying in general. I don't know if this team has enough finishing. One guy I've been really impressed with, though, is James Higgins, man. I think that the way he's been playing on the power play, he's going to be a real menace. Overall, I do think he'll end up going first overall. Do you think, everyone else on the chat think that he'll go first overall too, or is it just me? Who else do you guys have first overall? Martone, Misa, Schaefer. Obviously, Schaefer being out for the turn, he's a big blow for the Canadians. We didn't really touch on that much, but 2 in a row and 1 on empty net. Yeah, that's sick. I'd hope that happens. Well, I'll go nuts if that happens and have a great New Year's Eve. But yeah, I think overall, just your gut, bro. My gut has like Canada winning this still. My gut will have Canada down 1-0 with 10 seconds left, and Canada will still win it. My gut. So, right. I hope they can bounce back here in the third. What do you think about Big Doinks' prediction here, saying that they're going to score 2 in a row and 1 on empty net?
That would be honestly, I could see it. Okay, this is weird. Puck in offensive zone time, 23 minutes for the U.S. and 13 for Canada. Does not seem like that.
No, not at all. Your camera's blurry again.
Sorry. USA is dominating right now.
Dude, if the camera's on you in the locker room, how do you not just start laughing? I don't know. It just feels. I don't know. I just feel like these guys just start just absolutely laughing. Like when they film you tying your skates.
Yeah.
Bro, I would die laughing if I had someone in my face while I was tying my skates. I swear to God. Okay, hang on. Can I just see for 10 seconds? I'll just have to do one thing. Close my door.
All good. All right, checking on this poll. We have a solid 2 votes on the poll. 100% of the people say that Canada's scoring next, so let's hope that that's true because that would be pretty good. We're looking at intermission right now. This guy's streaming the game. Okay.
What are you talking about?
I went on YouTube to check, and I see this guy literally streaming the game. Like, I can't make this up. Like, it's just the whole game.
Okay. I just heard you.
Anyways.
Should we stream the game? Be like him? No, I'm just joking.
Remember when we tried to do that?
These guys won't know, though.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist anymore, but we did stream the game.
We actually tried to stream the game.
Streamed Canada Czechia a few years ago.
Full stream.
Got like 10,000 views because everyone was on. It was great.
It was super funny.
Canada scoring next. 3 votes on the poll here.
I think Canada's going to score next, but I think they got to score early here. Set the tone in the third. Get a goal here. Get it going. Get the crowd going because they got to have the crowd behind them, man. The crowd, Do you have sound on?
A bit.
Has the crowd been loud?
Somewhat. I mean,
yeah.
When Canada was buzzing, they were freaking pumped, but USA power play got them on their toes a bit. So I think nerves setting in. They do need to score here. For sure. So.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm in the position right now where I think Canada's gotta.
For sure.
Gotta score early.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I apologize one more time. I'll be back in 1 minute. I have to do one last thing. It's something for New Year's. I'll be back in a minute. Meanwhile, I'm going to leave you with a question. I'm going to leave chat with a question. Who wins the Atlantic? Have a debate. See you in a minute.
Who wins the Atlantic Division? Okay. I'm a Leafs fan here, right? And the Leafs are doing pretty dang good this season. My camera's not focusing. But if I had to pick a team to win the Atlantic Division, let's just name a few. You got the Toronto Maple Leafs, currently in first. You got the Florida Panthers, not far behind them. You got Boston, and you got Tampa. Boston, I think, has took a bit of a step back. I mean, they've had a solid comeback to the season here. But I don't know about you guys. I think that the best team in the Atlantic Division right now are the Toronto Maple Leafs. I have to say it. Leafs didn't start off the greatest, but they're really showing it now. So I think personally they're the best in the Atlantic. I wonder what Big Doinks or anyone else in the chat, what you guys got to say. Florida's also in debate. You know, they're always there though. But currently right now, I don't know. I'm just feeling. I think the Leafs are at the top of the Atlantic. I'm curious on what you guys got to say. Anyways, looking through the scores of the World Juniors, Kazakhstan and Switzerland. Loser going to relegation here. Winner, moving on. Switzerland beat Kazakhstan 3-1. So Kazakhstan is going to be playing, looks like, Germany in the relegation round in a few months from now. Not months. I don't know what I'm saying. Finland versus, looks like, Latvia here. It's 3-0 final. So Finland is moving on, and Latvia is still going to quarterfinals. Sweden taking on Czechia here. Let's see. Winner gets top seed in the group. Wahlberg kicks it to himself. Beautiful goal right there. Beauty of a goal. And Sweden had beat the Czechs 4-2. The standings have Sweden in first, Czechia in second, Slovakia third, Switzerland fourth, and Kazakhstan in the relegation round.
Back, sorry.
Yo.
So who'd you settle on for the Atlantic?
Any replies? I said the Toronto.
Don't worry, chat's taking a nap. It's all good. It's all good. Chat's taking a nap.
We need some.
They've been with us for an hour and 50.
Yeah, let's get some more in the chat here.
Don't worry, I respect. It's intermission. Go to the toilet.
2-minute power play for who?
10-minute.
No, just 2. I forget what happened. Did someone take a penalty at the end? I don't know who got the power play.
I remember Canada going after a guy.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay, who do you think's gonna win the Atlantic though? I'm curious.
Toronto.
Okay. Not much to argue there then.
No, not really.
Because I agree too.
The way
Florida has a case?
If they add, maybe. I feel like they need to add some depth.
For sure.
They need a little more edge to their game.
Sorry?
They need a little more edge to their game.
I agree.
The Habs absolutely manhandle Florida.
Yeah.
Right. 6 people in the chat. Everybody vote on the poll. Who is scoring next? I did think that it's the Canadians.
You think Canadians are going to pull one in? Okay.
Yeah. Man. 2 hours left of 2025 for us. That's crazy. Or 2024 for us. That's crazy.
Final 2 hours of 2024. How's everyone feeling? How's everyone's year?
Yeah.
We'll check in with yourselves.
Yeah, do a little mental check-in. How's everyone's year? What can you do better next year? What are your New Year's resolutions?
For people who are just joining in, Canada and USA. USA is leading 1-0 off a goal by Cole Hudson on the power play. Some team has got a power play heading into the third period. We're not entirely sure who. Just some scrum after the whistle. We'll see shortly as puck drop is yet to be dropped, but will be happening soon.
Yeah, no doubt. Chad will come back in a minute here. Not come on, but I think the one thing Canada has to do is they got to get in better scoring positions. They've had shots, but I feel like I would love to know how many of those shots were actually were quality scoring chances, because it doesn't feel like many of them have been. I don't know about you.
Yeah. USA, on the other hand.
King BDC, go Canada. Absolutely. Let's go. Let's get the representation going. We're going to pen this column for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Go Canada. Go Canada. Number 91. That was me.
Yep. We need Canada, man. They got to pull this one off. What's everyone's Four Nations face-off predictions? Who's going to win that as you take a look at the shots total? 11-5 in the first and 15. So shots are now 26-18. I will be changing that.
Go Canada. King BDC, what are your predictions for the final third period here? Curious what you want to say. I said 2-2 Canada, or not Canada, 2-2 tie heading into overtime. And Ariman said 1-1.
Yep, I have a 1-1 tie going
Berkeley
overtime.
Cowan has been all over the puck here. Easton Cowan had a great first period. Didn't really see him in the second, but expecting a big third here from him. He's got to step up. McKenna had a couple chances.
Gavin McKenna, yeah.
Raykov, I'm expecting a bit more, considering that he took a few penalties here. So,
bro, I don't know if I'm expecting more from Raykov, man. I feel like Raykov's not had the confidence at all. I feel like he's not. I don't know. His confidence doesn't seem to be there at the moment.
He can do it. Like, he's one of the. Not many guys have returned from last year. He's one of those guys, right? So,
yeah,
I would. Knowing that, I think he should play with some more confidence here.
Is this a power play for Canada?
Yeah, power play for Canada. Okay.
This is a great chance. I'm going to tie it up. Here we go, chat. Let's get it going.
Wait. Hold on. I got to play it. Wait. Power play for Canada here.
Let's get it going, chat. Here we go.
Let's play that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we start her up. Bonk will dump it in. Canada on the power play here. Let's see if they can get one. Hudson the clear, as they got to reach that all the way down.
Here we go, boys. Let's get it going here. Come on, Canada.
And moving up the ice. Puts it back. There's nothing there. USA get a clear.
Come on.
Not ideal here. Not ideal here. Okay, wait. I'm going to cut the music for a sec.
I do not hear any music.
Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Dickinson. Cowan to Richie. Can't handle the puck. Canada's really just dumping it in. Props to USA here. Wow, Canada.
Yeah, man, honestly.
Anything to go here. This is not the way you want to start off a third period where you got to score a goal. George handling it. Yeah, bad dumps, bad decisions. Exactly. Greatly put from the broadcast here. McKenna. They're not going
Here you go. Now you're set now. Here you go.
Okay, Jaeger. Back up top. This is the second power play unit. Jaeger the shot. Like, that's not the shot you really want to take.
That's not a shot you want to take, and then you just get stripped of the puck.
Here you go, McKenna. Here you go. Great play by McKenna. Oh, he can't handle it, and USA is going to get.
Did he trip him?
Nope, no penalty on the play. 35 seconds here left on the power play. I don't know how to say this guy's name, but he's bringing the puck up. Oh, nice mohawk.
Is it Molendijk?
Yeah, Molendijk. That's the guy.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Molendijk on the boards. Raykov moves it to Jaeger. Jaeger spin move. Rip it. Oh, McKenna's got to shoot that there.
There's a shot.
From Molendijk. Can't get it off. Nadeau. 10 seconds on the power play for the Canadians. Molendijk. Over to Jaeger.
There's a guy.
They score. They score. Where's the goal horn, baby? Where's the goal horn?
Where's the goal horn? It's on mute. What is happening? Why is it on mute? Why is it on mute? I don't know what's happening. It's on mute. What is happening? Bang! What a goal from the Canadians.
That is a beauty in itself.
Let's go. That's a huge one.
Power play, wasn't a great start for them. I'm going to be completely honest here. But they really came back. I'm going to pause that. Okay. Looks like we have a technical difficulty. I really got to. This is okay. Sorry about that. A few technical difficulties here, but all right, sorry about that. Ariman's experiencing some technical difficulties here, I suppose, but we'll get back to this game. What a beautiful pass from Jaeger. Gets it, fakes the shot, fakes as if he's going to shoot the puck, makes a beautiful cross-ice pass to Nadeau. Absolutely snipes it and gets Canada on the board. Gets Canada on the board here. I want to know. Oh, the crowd is singing. That's how you know they're pumped. And now Canada's got to build off this momentum. USA, I'm not going to, jinx it or anything, but USA has been kind of on their toes, and it's a chance from Hudson. Great poke check, though, from the Canadians in front. And that goes wide. Oh. Looks like we have a penalty? Oh, Canada takes a penalty. Going to the box. Bro, stop the horn, LL. Sorry about that, big doinks. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Cross-checking penalty on Canada. Not what you like to see. Oh, yeah. Cross-check to the back. You just can't do that. You just can't do that. And he's going to go to the box for a cross-check there. Now, off what Canada looked, it looked to be like Canada had all the momentum in the world. And all of a sudden, USA has a chance on the power play to make it a 2-1 game. Let's see. USA 1 for 4 on the power play with 9 shots here today. Getting Canada spin the story of the game. Haven't been disciplined. Shots 28-18 right now for the Canadians. It is a 1-1 game. We'll update that on the scoreboard shortly. Face-off won by Canada, and they'll skate it down. They'll dump it down. Canada has been pretty good at not letting the Americans set up this game, but they got a lot of threats here. So getting in the zone and setting up is a must for the U.S., and hopefully Canada can stop them from that. Leonard, a chance, breaks into the zone easily. Higgins to Boyum. Boyum on the half wall. Up in front to Leonard, they shoot. Oh, and that just goes wide. Canada had a chance to break out, and Nadeau cannot get it out. And Perreault trying to shoot, finding a lane, cannot get anything off. And it looks like Ariman is heading back. Red Deer Rebels fan is back, but the USA on the power play in front. Perreault trying to find a lane. And nothing's there. A shot from Boyum, can't get the shot off, and it goes out. Boyum makes a pass. Canada skating in. It's Perreault. Perreault trying to find a lane. Gibson has been great of covering the shooting lane there. Perreault could not get a shot off or anything. USA have a lot of momentum here on this power play. Boyum, a slap shot. That one hit the post, and it's out. It's a foot race. Gauthier could not beat Boyum to the puck. It's stopped by the goaltender, Augustine. Oh. Connolly skating in with speed. Drops it back. Hudson. A chance. Oh, and they score. USA gets one to go. It is 2-1 off the power play. Yeah, and Ariman will be back. His computer crashed or something. That is not ideal. USA has just gotten scored Canada on the power play. After getting all the momentum, a stupid penalty in front of the net cost Canada a lot. Let's see what happened here. It's just in front. Point blank shot from the slot. Nothing you can do about that if you're Carter George. A great pass to Nelson. Snipes it, and a big celly as well. Really messed with my heart. I know. That one stings. That one stings a lot. I mean, this is rough. Canada was buzzing, scored a major goal, got the crowd buzzing, got the team buzzing. Everyone was on their feet. USA was on their toes, and then they take a stupid penalty. And just like that, momentum swung. Everything changed, and it's a 2-1 hockey game. USA has the lead. Now, Canada can't let this really mess with them. They really got to get a goal here. They got 15 minutes to do so. Need to regain some momentum here. All right. Canada looking to get set up here as they chip it in. Need you here? USA on the wall. Shipping it out.
We're back.
There we go.
We're back. Okay, you can change the overlay. I missed the goal. I'm sorry. Oh, Mike. Is it better?
Oh, they just missed it. Yeah, that's good. Did you commentate for a bit, or is it not synced up?
Yeah, I'll commentate if you can do the overlay.
Okay.
As now it is back in the USA zone. I didn't see the goal properly, but I did like half see it. I was sorry. I was resending my computer. My bad, chat. It just absolutely died on me. As USA entered the zone now, as the crowd really was up, and that killed the momentum, didn't it? Goal from Danny Nelson. This is cycle back now all the way to
the goal scorer. Oh.
I don't know exactly what's happening there. Okay, so
get it on the power play.
Canada gets on the power play. This is a huge chance for them to get back here. Huge chance for them to get back.
This is a must here.
So it was
USA scored on the power play was Nelson, point blank shot. So
it was Nadeau. Canada's goal was Nadeau from Jaeger and Molendijk.
Yeah, Hudson moving around. A great pass in front. Hudson has been great tonight.
Yeah, for sure. He's been unreal.
All right, Nelson, third period. USA up 2-1, and they take a penalty here.
Connolly got an assist on the Nelson goal.
Yeah.
So the shots are now 28-19 as the USA coach is pissed off.
Yeah, that is a rough penalty.
Yeah, it wasn't a great penalty, not going to lie.
What happened there, but...
Chat, that was a disappointing one, honestly, man. That was a tough one to... That was a tough one.
All right. Canada
now the Canadians got to get set here. Do you want me to commentate this one? I can do it.
Yeah, sure.
Dickinson now sets up. He's got options with him, and there's this quick snapshot from the middle of the ice. I believe that was a rate cuff, but I'm not sure at all. That might not have been, actually. As Dickinson gets set. Now, Cowan shoots, and it's down low. Who's 14? Is it Baudouin? Who's that?
I think so.
No, I don't
know.
No,
Catton.
Oh, it's Catton. Now it's back to Catton. Now over to Dickinson. Dickinson plays it over to Catton at the point now. They're just quite close now. As there's a shot rebound, and they don't get much there. As they had the big Oliver Bonk in front of the net. That's a nice screen over there.
Yeah, USA player had lost a stick in front of the net. Would have been nice to capitalize on that, but Terrence, yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough break there. They had a couple opportunities, but nothing.
Catton
stick was gone there.
Shooting. Nothing really there.
Nothing much there at all.
Yeah, Red Deer, that was a tough boy.
Yeah, that one was bad.
All right.
It gets sent down the length of the ice. Dickinson now winds in, plays it back. It is Cowan, brings it over the ice, plays it over to Catton, who dumps it in. Richie goes after it, and Bonk will be able to keep it in. Bonk sets up on the hash marks, plays it over to Cowan. Cowan works it now through the point, sets up a nice lane there for, I believe that is Richie. It is back now, and a shot from Dickinson goes wide, and it is going not down the ice because Cowan rescues it. And he'll try to get back in the zone, as he does. Cowan tries to set up, and he is able to. It's played over for Dickinson now. Dickinson at the half point, works it to the point, now plays it back for Cowan. Back to Dickinson. Now Richie the shot, and it was a slap pass, I think, because the rebound is available there. Canada can't get it. Dickinson now shooting. Richie blocked or went through. Good look, though, for the Canadians. Good looks, but they got to get one, man. Trey Augustine's been stellar today.
He has. 31 shots for Canada, 19 for the USA. USA up 2-1 for anyone new tuning in off a power play goal. This is a couple one-timers for Canada on this power play. That one hit the post.
I wasn't sure it might have.
Yeah. Interesting setup for Canada here.
Shoot it! Oh.
set play off the face-off for Canada. Cannot capitalize, and they keep it in.
It is a McKenna. What a pass across, man. If that had gone through, and now the Americans have a breakaway the other way. It is a chance. Number 11. Not sure who it is. He passes across. Now he blocks it. Molendyke. Now Canada has a rush the other way. The power play is about to end, but they do get set. McKenna walks in. Shoots off the post.
Off the crossbar. Or post, I don't know.
Gavin McKenna has a really good chance, and he rips it off the crossbar. Now it's a good pass.
Now 1 for 15. 15 shots, 1 goal here.
Wow.
I guess that was
as Price now gets in the corner. Now it's McKenna. McKenna works it around. Price is centering back in front, but he can't. Man. Oh, that would have been offside if they had gone through. But overall, man, another good period so far for the Canadians, other than the fact they gave up a goal. But they've been creating offensively again.
Yeah. It's tough.
Man.
No, got Canada on the board on the power play, and then take a penalty. And
I got too excited and I jumped up and crashed my computer because of it. So that's why.
It's okay.
Make sure I won't over celebrate next time they score. Man, Canada really, they're battling hard today. They really are.
Yeah.
Rebels, how do you think this third's gone so far, man? Doinks, what are you thinking, guys? Overall, man, it's been a solid third, other than the fact they gave up that goal.
All right. It's going to be interesting for what Canada does here. They got around 12 minutes to put a puck in the back of the net. Got one early in the third, but then, once again, another power play goal again. So it would be interesting to see the response here. McKenna, oh my goodness.
McKenna was also close here.
Great chances today, but this one, not like any of the others.
The puck just comes off his stick so effortlessly, man.
I know. Beats Augustine.
He's due. He's due. You'll get one at some point, Gavin. Come on, keep it going, buddy.
Yep. Doink said, sorry, been kind of AFK, guys. Don't even worry about it. If you missed it, 2-1 USA. Easy goal. Could have been prevented for sure. Got to pick up in front of the net there.
As USA keep it in now. Center down front. Carter George covers up as the shots are now 33-20. Will be updated.
Bit under 12 minutes left in the period here.
So, guys, overall, any feedback on the stream that we can make it better next time? We love the feedback. Any feedback would be appreciated.
For sure, for sure.
Hudson is set up on the point. Yeah,
that has been all over the ice today.
All over,
especially setting up the second goal and scoring the first one for himself. Had himself a great game today.
Yeah, really, honestly,
stepping up for Canada and be the hero. If they,
it's got to be McKenna, right?
McKenna. There's a few guys I can think of.
Here's Leonard driving to the net.
Cowan has that dog in him, so I can see that.
Here's the break for the Canadians. They go the other way.
Gauthier, a shot into the.
I don't know, man. They're underutilizing Jetlichenko. He should be way higher up in the lineup.
I know. He's been on the penalty kill a little bit, but not enough. Not enough for sure.
Yeah, no, nowhere near enough, man.
Yeah, Augustine has been sharp. Been very sharp. Making another easy glove save there. Got to get a little bit more than that. Doinks is actually pretty good right now. Maybe a bit more scripted questions between you two when the heat is off. Yeah, I agree. That's great feedback right there. We'll definitely.
No, that's good. Thank you, Doink. We appreciate that. We'll take that into consideration for the next time we go live. Hopefully, World Juniors, but if not, definitely during the season again.
Other than that, really good. Thank you, Big Doinks. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Doinks. Appreciate it, bud.
All right. USA.
Richie chasing after the USA guys. He's able to hunt him down as it now gets set up. And here's the breakaway for the Americans. Number 8, and it might be a penalty shot. And now there's a big scrum. I think this could very well be a penalty shot. We'll see what the ref signal is. His hand is up.
Now, might be
staying up
in the IAHF.
Let's see what he says.
It
He
looks like he called the penalty shot.
doesn't look like it, but you never know. And I think he might have.
Weird breakaway.
I think he did call a penalty shot, but I might be wrong.
He's debating the call here. I mean,
that's a penalty shot.
Yeah.
That's a P shot.
No, it's a 2-minute hook. Okay.
Damn it!
George is not happy with that.
I trust Carter George on a penalty shot more than I would on a power play.
Yeah, I would rather the power play here. George is pissed. Not ideal here. Not ideal.
Just a power play for the Americans. Molendyke goes for hooking. You can cover the power play if you don't mind. You're good.
Sure thing. All right, USA, another power play. I think this is the 5th or 6th one of the night here. I think it's the 6th for the USA. That says a lot about Canada. It's not even the refs. It's just undisciplined play from Canada. Yeah, the 6th of the night here. 2 for 5 on the power play with 10 shots. All the goals have been power plays in this game. Dickinson, Canada gets it, and they clear it out.
Good job. Good clear, brother boys. Let's go. Come on.
Canada needs to kill this off and then get hopefully a quick goal here and gain some momentum back. This is a big kill here for them. One goal could put this game out of reach. Connolly, Hudson, Conley, back up to Hudson. Back down to the half wall to Conley. He'll work it. Back to Hudson. Hudson skating in, crossing with Conley. Moving around the net. Ooh, that could have been close. Off the stick of Jaeger, and it goes down. Luchenko.
Go, Luchenko. Press, buddy.
Utilize on the power play. Or penalty kill, sorry. Hudson skating in.
Hudson skates very well, but doesn't have like the edges that Lane does.
Good observation. Long chasing him
Lane
down.
just is a lot more. Oh, here you go.
Get the puck out.
Here you go. Sprint it over for Luchenko. Here you go. Get the momentum back.
Here. In front.
Ah, damn it. Crap.
It was right there. Good defense.
Off goes Higgins. Off goes Higgins. Good freaking hit. Back.
Over
Watch the shot from Leonard. Higgins is wide open for the shot. Watch his shot. There it is.
To a slap shot. Slap pass in front of the net. A great save by George. Canada will get the easy clear here. Luchenko will dump it down. USA getting a few chances, but Luchenko, wow. Richie and Luchenko had a great chance. Short-handed there. William moves it in. Drops it back. Leonard making a nice move. Uh-oh. Off the post. Leonard off the post off a nice.
He's got a shot, man. Jesus.
Gosh. That could have been rough. William skating in. Dumps it in. 5 seconds left on the power play here. Canada needs to kill this one off, and they do. 9 minutes left in the third period here. This is clutch time for Canada. Who's going to step up? They need a goal bad. Cataford. Moves it up. USA checking.
Push a little bit, Cat. Come on, buddy.
But nothing to go. USA chipping it in. Chip and chase for the rest of the game, it looks like. Playing safe. Oh, but that. A little bit of...
Here you go, McKenna.
McKenna going back the other way. Dishes tries to... Should have...
Whoa!
Okay. Hold on a second there. And no penalty. Okay, safe.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Leonard. What a shot. Captain of Team USA showing up big here. Canada just...
Yeah, he's a perfect captain, and man, he's going to be a good NHLer.
I know. Man. What are your thoughts on the game so far? It's been quite an entertaining game, huh?
I'm just watching back this goal from Nelson here. I didn't quite see it properly, so I'm just going to watch this one real quick, and then I'll give you... Ah, fuck. That's a terrible goal.
Should have tied up in front of the net, but...
Yeah, that was bad. Overall, man, Canada had a decent start to the third.
Not ideal here.
Not ideal, though, considering the fact that they're still down, but got to finish. Got to get another power play. I think that should be the key here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. This is the tie where separates the men from the boys here.
Yep, let's see here. Come on. Let's go, boys. Boys,
Yeah,
what do you mean
let's see this
scripted questions? Do you
2-on-1
mean
here.
what do you mean by scripted questions? Sorry, just a little clarification there, Doinks. Yeah, as Leonard
like,
Burston. Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
just like when there's intermission or something, just a few topics just to talk about. That'd be good.
I see.
Let me see it. Connolly?
Dumped out. Come on, boys, let's get it out. Let's go. Here's
McKenna
Richie,
getting a lot
and he
of
loses it. Is that icing? No, it's not right. Oh, Richie went hard into the boards. As McKenna fetched it. McKenna, the shot.
Nice pass.
The rebound.
Oh,
Come
rebound.
on. McKenna shoots. Oh.
Man,
Cowan down low. He's got McKenna who has some support. He plays it back towards the point now. And it's Price at the point. Price shoots through traffic, tries to get a rebound, can't, and U.S.A. just goes right out with it.
Need more traffic.
And they just dump it right on in. Yep. There was traffic. Oh, we got a little tie up here.
This is a penalty on the play. Cowan's going to go to a box. That's a terrible hit there.
That's awful. That's the most Maple Leafs player I've ever seen.
Okay.
I mean, come on there, Cowan, buddy.
The 7th
What exactly did he do here?
For the Americans, I think it was just a late hit.
Let's come on. Oh, what are you doing?
That's bad.
What are you doing, bro? What's he doing? I get it's like...
That's just one thing with Cowan. He's a rat, but when his emotions are flying, then...
That's but you do not want that.
Canada, perfectly said. Inability.
You find that's what happens with these youngsters at the World Juniors, right? They always make these plays that grown men would make.
Penalties cost Canada. I mean, that's obviously a terrible penalty to take. They had another one earlier in the game, which resulted in the goal. And Rakoff taking a few. Like, this is the 7th time that the Americans have been on the power play.
That's not
them the game here.
That's not what you want here, man. Both of the goals have been power play goals too. Like, one more goal here and this game's out of reach, I think. So
I think so. 36 shots.
And the only reason I say that, is just because of the fact that they've proven that they can't finish.
Yeah.
That's like if this team could finish, I trust them with a 5 with 3 minutes left and they pulled their goalie, but I don't think this team could even score one.
Yeah, I know. That's really what they need here. They need a big kill here. That's the first step. A big kill.
Watch the shot from that kid. Oh, there it is.
Rebound Perot. Okay. Higgins. A shot. Okay.
Jesus. Damn, 36 shots, only 1 goal. Yep, that sums it up.
Boyum moving it up the ice. U.S.A. pretty much all their offense has been on the power play for the most part. And they've got 7 of those. So it's tough to win when you're in the box for a bit over half a period. Perot skating in. Perot, a nice move over. Oh,
good block.
Good block.
Come on.
Yzerman can get the shot off. Boyum, Yzerman fakes a slap shot. Cole Caulfield style, and he scores. Cole Yzerman.
3-1.
Top left. I don't know if you want to put the horn here.
No, I don't.
Off of terrible penalty from Easton Cowan.
That's a freaking good goal, dude. That's
rough, and it looks like this
nice
game is out of reach for the Canadians. It's a nice goal.
And that's all Easton Cowan's fault. That's all Easton Cowan's fault. I'm gonna say it. That's all on Cowan.
That penalty was rough, but we took a lot of those. I'm not gonna defend him, but I'm saying
you're defending him. I don't think you can justify that right now.
No, that's a rough penalty. But if you saw the one, I don't even remember who it was. Number 8 on Canada.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's a rough penalty. I'm just saying it's a stupid thing to do, and it's a stupid thing to do in a stupid time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's McKenna.
You're right, Big Doinks.
Works in, and there's a rebound.
Of course they can't. Big thing is Canada has not been putting the puck in the net as much as you would like them to here. And it's
No, and
shown in this
you'd
game.
you'd think that this team is good at scoring, but they don't have it right now. And again, it begs the question: where the hell is Michael Misa?
Where's Michael Misa? Where's Zane Perek?
Where's Seneca? Where's Yakemchuk?
Where's Seneca when you need it? Like, obviously, we're just gonna say this every time they lose, but nothing really they can really do about it anymore.
No, I don't, and I can't see this team going through the knockout stages playing like this. Just because you get shots off, teams are going to tighten up their defense too in the knockout
Next
stages.
question: who they're going to play in the first round? It might be Finland if I'm not. Actually, no, it can't be Finland.
I don't see them beating Finland. I don't see them beating Czechia. I don't see them being USA. I don't see them beating Sweden. I don't. The way they played today, I don't see it. Do you?
Here's my thought. We'll talk about this after the game. Yeah, I'll save it for after the game. But penalties have been rough, man.
Yeah.
But
write that down somewhere. Write that down somewhere for the video.
Oh, yeah. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yzerman, credit to him. Fake slap
absolute snipe. Yeah.
And yeah,
faked it and ripped it top corner. Yeah.
I'll save it. I'll save it for later. Save it for the video.
You're gonna get a good video tonight, guys, or whatever that comes out tomorrow morning. It might even come out tonight for all I know. We might just grind it out. We'll see.
Yeah.
No, it couldn't be more over.
That's tough.
Doink stop. That comment's going right up there. It's over.
I could see is Canada getting a quick one here, and then
I can't see them scoring.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if I can see them scoring.
6-on-5.
No, I can't really. Absolutely atrocious this team is. I'm going to be honest with you. We might have a rant tonight about why they didn't take. We might have a rant tonight on why they didn't take McKenna and Misa. We might have a rant video coming out tonight. Terrible clear by Luchenko, I think it was. It might not have been Luchenko. It was 20. Who's 20? Gauthier. Terrible clear by Gauthier. And then Yzerman just sellies right on that team. I mean, come on. Look at that shot, though. Top bins right there.
Yes.
Just order fast food to numb the pain. I feel that. Yeah. Anything to numb this pain right now, honestly. At least the Habs won today, though. Dunks? At least the Habs won today. There's not much pain with that, but pain with the Canada team right now. Okay, really quickly, though, before we do end up... You said what? Oh, yeah, okay. Before we do end off, though, Doinks, you want to cry inside my burrito? I feel that. Doinks, who do you have winning the Four Nations? Just asking, complete curiosity. Who do you have winning the Four Nations? I have the U.S.A. I have the U.S.A. Yeah, the Habs won 6 out of 7, Doinks. So we're chilling. But Canada, man. Catton tries to win the draw. They've been playing McKenna and Catton and Richie, or not Richie, 13 on this. McKenna fetches it. Catton with a shot, and that
McKenna, what a pass. Here.
Dude, Catton, man, finish.
McKenna,
great pass by McKenna. Yeah, McKenna's going to run this tournament next year.
Ones in. They could have scored. Yeah, could have scored 6 on Latvia, but one thing is just can't finish.
USA, I wish I'd say Canada. USA have a hell of a roster. Totally agree, man. That roster's unreal. Here's Catton.
What
a move, yeah. This guy doesn't have a skate, so he's just, dying.
Oh, that didn't go
McKenna chases, shoot, what the hell? You shot it right at him. That should be icing. It is. Yeah, USA have such a deep roster. I don't know why they have, Kreider and all those guys on it, but they have such a deep roster. Sorry, you were saying?
See, look at this.
Your mic went under mine.
Fantastic tonight.
Yeah, Pinelli. No, is Pinelli on that line the whole game today?
I'm not sure.
Because if Pinelli's been on that line the whole time, that's been very good. But I feel like it's also had Cowan on it.
I think it's just been all around.
Yeah, they're kind of just blending it up.
I mean, he'll get you a goal or whatever, but
will he?
After a penalty, can you really even put him on?
To be totally fair to Cowan, though, I'm just gonna say something. The last World Genius, he was a ghost, right?
No, I wouldn't say gross. Minton.
He wasn't. No, Minton was better than, or was it Callan that was bad?
It was
Minton.
Minton was the captain and had all.
Oh yeah. But Callan wasn't good last year either.
He was decent.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking the right guy. I was just gonna say if he's not been good last year and or this year too, right? So.
No, he's been okay.
You just don't want him taking stupid penalties. That's all I'm saying. It's not.
That's all he's.
There you go. There you go, Callan. Freaking get tied up out of me, buddy. Jesus.
Okay, Doing says, okay, random question. Favorite player in the NHL from both you guys, and most hated and why, if you guys are down. For sure.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so.
Favorites? You want to kick it off?
Yeah, so my favorite is PK Subban. If you're doing all time, it's PK Subban. He's the one. His goal against Boston in the 2014 playoffs was the first memory I have of hockey, where he had the breakaway. So that's that. What about you?
I gotta say, probably of all time, I think I gotta go Mitch Marner here. Yeah, I know he's had a rough one in the playoffs, but he's been a guy that, from the start.
You gotta pull your tendy, right? If you're freaking right-minded here.
Yeah. Okay. We'll answer that in a bit. Let's.
You have the puck in the penalty, dude. I swear to God.
And Pinelli's taking a penalty.
Okay. And Pinelli took a penalty. Okay, great. We got a rant video coming up tonight, boys. It's okay. We got a rant video coming up tonight. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. They're not pulling the tendy now, though. Tough. Okay. You got Marner, right?
Yeah, okay, so Pinelli goes to the box. Canada's on the penalty kill right now. U.S.A. another power play here. Now go pull Patrick Waugh today and pull the tendy out. Oh,
who's your most hated player in the NHL, bro? Bro, who's your most hated player in the NHL? That's a good question.
Trying
to think of mine. Which player really pisses me off, dude?
I have two in mind.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, let's go one for one.
I don't know. I have to think of mine. I feel like there's always a guy that pisses me off and I can't think of it.
Okay, I have a few. There's three.
Just go off the top of your head. I'll think of mine while you go.
I forgot my number one here. It was Okay, I forget. Oh, Team USA gets a bench minor for delay of game.
Oh, what?
It looks like it'll be 4-on-4. Actually. Hold on.
Okay, I think my least player, my least favorite, or my most hated of all time.
I'm forgetting my number one, but one of them was Sam Bennett for what he did.
Oh, why is that? That's random.
To Nyes in the playoffs.
Oh.
He's been kind of dirty. But,
there you go. Now they're pulling George. Are they pulling George with a 4-on-4 so they make it a power play?
It's offsetting. It looks like they need one more to make it 5.
Oh, so they're pulling him to make it. They need one more.
Get a player on the ice. What are they doing here? There we go.
No, they still have 5. Why do they only have 5 guys?
Yeah, this should be 4-on-4, and then they'll pull their goalie to be 5-on-4.
If they took one of each, then it should be 4-on-4, and they pulled the goalie to make it 5-on-4.
Yeah, because they're not coincidental. They're not offsetting. So.
But if they're not, if they are offsetting, who took the penalty for Canada? Pinelli?
Yeah, Pinelli for an elbow. I don't know if you saw. That was ridiculous.
Dave Cameron's the most brain dead idiot I've ever met in my life.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's the deal here? If you have audio, turn it up. I can't hear anything. So.
They're trying to figure out if it's 5-on-5, so 6-on-5, or 4-on-4 for 5-on-4.
It doesn't freaking matter. Just get it going.
Should be 5-on-4 here. That would be ideal. Oh, it's 6-on-5. That's ridiculous. Because we took a pen. Oh, okay.
So you've got 6 on.
Hager, Cowan, Bonk, Dickinson,
Okay.
McKenna, and Richie, it looks like.
My least favorite player in the NHL is Kucherov.
Oh.
And this is going to seal it right.
Oh, okay. Let's commentate the last little bit.
Why don't you
U.S.A.
commentate?
Hudson. Oh, that's Boy. I'm sorry. U.S.A. just playing with Canada here. What is happening? A shot.
Intercepted by Bonk. It's Richie now, brings it over the overzone. Richie drives to the net.
A chance, just can't.
Start scoring in the next 40 seconds if you want to get a chance at this. It's
Pretty
Dickinson.
much.
And he bobbles it.
Tries to do a little
shot into the empty net. Post and wide. That'll be an icing.
Not icing because it. Oh no, icing. Okay.
I love Datsuk all the time against Richard. I mean, Lemos hates it. Kucherov for what he said after the Stanley Cup final. That pissed me off. Pissed me off, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, Bruins, honestly, I didn't like Lucic too.
Okay, timeout. Here, Canada's taking it.
And then take up the net. Yeah, I know. Thank you for sticking with us the whole stream, Doinks. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot. And for
hope
anyone
to see
else,
you comment. Hope to see you comment on the. Hope to see you comment on the videos too. See you in the next couple live streams we do. So if these quarterfinals, if this score holds, it's going to be Finland, Slovakia, USA, Switzerland, Sweden, Latvia, and Canada, Czechia. I don't like that chance. I don't like that for Canada.
Who's USA playing? Switzerland?
Yeah.
I like that much more. We need to win here.
Finland, Slovakia, USA, Switzerland. So I have Finland, USA, Sweden, and Czechia. I don't have Canada beating Czechia.
We'll see.
If they hold this. Let's see.
Richie, a face-off here.
It is 1.
Oh,
I'm
what
busy with my job right now. It's just
they might get a shot off here. That might do it. And they missed.
I'm very lucky to be going to the Four Nations face-off games in Montreal, so that's a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. USA. 2 minutes left, getting a chance. Not to go.
Really quickly. Oh, freaking great communication. Attaboy Cowan. Attaboy Cowan. Attaboy Cowan. Freaking great job, buddy. Holy smokes. What an absolute gong show. What a gong show. Holy moly, Cowan. What are you doing, buddy? Attaboy.
That'll seal the deal. USA,
great job, Cowan. Great job, Cowan.
Beautiful pass there.
Beautiful backhand pass from Easton Cowan. Okay, so this is going to be Leonard from Cowan. This is Leonard unassisted. I'm doing Leonard from Cowan.
This guy. That happens. Had a solid game until that penalty.
Oh, it does not. He did not have a solid game.
No, he had a good game until the last game.
He did not.
It's fine. Anyways, let's keep it professional here. USA looks like they come out with a win here. Shots are 39-28 for the Canadians here.
I'm sorry, but I don't know, man. I'm just a little pissed off at Callan there, man. I don't know. That's just not a.
That's your inner Habs fan coming in.
No, here. Just like it's a blind pass to make when you're.
After the game. Let's focus on what's left at hand. Colton said, enjoy the burrito. I'm gonna cry in my fries. Lack of scoring punch. Exactly.
Totally agree. Waiting at burrito. Too many penalties, mistakes.
Not even mistake. Okay, the last one, but other than he just
not even Cowan's. Like just in general, just like goal's not going in. Finishing has to be much better.
It was Canada's game to win if they just stayed out of the box, and
it really was. It really was Canada's game to win. That's a great point, actually. They They honestly dominated this game to the point where they started off the third as a 1-1 and they absolutely crumbled, man. Like,
I thought it was over after they scored that 1-1 goal.
They folded. To be totally honest. Just the team play, the way they played. Carter George, you can't ask for more, honestly. He's been pretty good. I mean, Yzerman's shot was nuts. Obviously the Nelson one, maybe he could have stopped.
U.S.A. didn't score a single 5-on-5 goal, so I don't know if that matters at all.
Yeah, and even the last one, empty net, right? It's just puck shouldn't even be in your own zone when you have the empty net. You should be dominating in the other zone. But it's little things they got to tidy up. I will say, dude, I love these socks. Just random. These socks on these guys are sick.
Jerseys are pretty cool too.
Jerseys are nice, but yeah, just got to tidy it up a little bit. Can't go into Czechia playing like this. That'll do it.
The last 10 seconds of the game.
That'll do it. Canada. Did he just fire it into this? What are you doing?
Augustine not happy with that one.
As that'll wind it up. 2.9 left on the clock. Bad game from the Canadians. Can't finish. Too many penalties. I hope your burrito gets to your. I hope your burrito gets to you, Doinks. But
he ate your burrito. Damn, he watched the Canada game and started crying in your burrito. That's tough.
That's tough. Anyway, that is the game. Tough one for the Canadians, as they do lose 4-1. Not a great look from the Canadians there. Bunch of mistakes. Too many penalties. We'll have a video coming out tomorrow talking about it, guys. But or maybe even tonight for all I know. United States, Carter George looked disappointed. But yeah, okay. So I think that'll do it here.
Let's go for a quick recap here. I'm gonna say my thoughts. You can say yours.
I'm gonna save a little bit for the video.
I'm not gonna go all out here, but this game was. I'll just kind of talk through it. First period was all right. They need to be better, and USA got a quick one. Hudson got one on the power play, right? That's all right. Yep. Headed into this first intermission, feeling all right about themselves. Needed a bounce back, though. Second period, that was fantastic. Fantastic for the first 10, I'll give it 14 minutes when they took a penalty. And they lost a bit of momentum there. And USA, they really found a bit of momentum back. But then after that, it was all Canada. I'd say 80% of that period was all Canada, man. Shots were at one point, it was 28 to 15, I want to say, or something like that. It was nuts. Canada, great. They just couldn't finish. King BDC, I know. That hurt a lot. A main story of this game, Canada, what? Is this the 8th penalty they took? 8 penalties?
Yeah, they took 8, yeah.
It's ridiculous. You can't expect to win a hockey game if you're in the box for almost a full period. That's it. 1/3 of the game pretty much you spent in the box. How do you
That sums it up.
Score? You can't really finish as it is, and then you can't score. Am you rooting for USA? Oh, is that?
No, we're both Canadian. No, we're both Canadian.
Yeah, cheering for Canada. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I really gotta say. I mean, Canada has to be better than that.
Sorry, Doinks will work on it. Yeah, I'll just give a few thoughts. Too many mistakes. Got to finish better. Can't take that many penalties. Big players got to be big players, but they're missing a lack of scoring. That's it.
Exactly.
I think without further ado, guys, that'll end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. It was really appreciated. We'll be back, but before that, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Video will be out tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, covering the World Juniors. Probably BDC. Probably. Good night, Doinks. Probably BDC. We'll assess it and see how it goes, but maybe if it goes as well as it did tonight, probably. But yeah, that'll be it for this one, and we'll see you in the next stream, guys. Yeah. So without further ado,
we really appreciate it.
Happy New Year, and see you in 2025.
Yeah.
See ya. Good night.